or leave now and never come back, and so on and so forth, or whatever that means. So, what would you guys like to do?
So I did want to tell the guys to look at the other members of Dedro to see if maybe they're being uh, forced to do things, or if they're slaves, and maybe we can kind of get them on our side. Uh, because I think, if I remember correctly, when he was giving out orders, he was very abrupt, and I think one of them was kind of scared or whatnot. So I think a lot of these people that are in these dungeons are probably being forced to do something that they're really not wanting to do, and that could actually come into our favor.
Yeah, if you say that
Also,
out loud, I will look around and just kind of discern like people's mood, if they are dirty, if they look beat up, stuff like that.
so I'd like you to give me a history check, Corwin, because you guys are actually in a private room separate from the other area.
Okay.
So give me a history check to see what you remember of the groups.
Hey.
Okay, 16. Walking through, it was a very well maintained, well organized, well disciplined operation. With a 16, you remember specifically not exactly what they were doing, but you remember that there were certain people, muscle, hanging out in different areas of the rooms. Um, and you weren't sure if that was for protection or for enforcement. But you
Shit.
didn't get the idea that this was like a we match your 401k sort of job. So the vibe might be a little bit more hostile than welcoming in this job environment.
So I do want to point out to the group that not only is Mithra giving us the gold, but more importantly, she's giving us that writ of passage that we need to make it into the next area of these cities. So I mean, the gold would be nice, but at the same point, we still need to figure out how to get passage at that point, and that puts us back at square zero.
He said
So,
that he could also do that for
Oh,
us,
did he?
but I think last time we were kind of all on the same side of like we probably shouldn't go with this guy.
so
Because
how
one,
far are we?
he's telling us to kill Mithra right away. Like, just so you know, if you go with me at some point, you're taking her out. And would our guy's loyalty do that?
Well,
Did he say that? I don't remember her just.
yeah, he wants us to kill her.
Yeah.
But let me ask the DM this: how long do we have before that door opens back up?
The door.
Where
Oh,
he
you
went
don't know.
through.
He just left to go let you guys discuss. You're not even sure how long he's going to be gone or where he's even at right now.
So how long would it take for somebody to run back to Mithra? Like, I don't know how far into
That
the
would be
dungeon.
yeah. So I mean,
Do
you'd have to get
you
out of
have
this area.
any spells or anything like that, Jason, that would be able to send a message?
Not necessarily. No. Um, I don't have anything currently. I'm looking because the only thing no, because I've got my spell book that I can have move, but I can't move far enough away to send a message. I don't think.
What about
So I
you,
want
EJ?
No,
I don't think.
there is this. I mean, out of character, there is a spell called message, but I don't think anyone has it.
Yeah. No.
who has the best persuasion? Because I wonder if we can tell him, say, hey, you know, we didn't come here to, you know, kill people or be assassins. We're just trying to protect ourselves. But you know,
Well, who
But
has the highest
nothing is
charisma?
saying we can. I do. Nothing is saying we can
Yeah.
do. Tell them we're going to and then not do it. You know.
but is there a persuasion to where we can say, yeah, you don't really need to kill this person, or
I feel like it
because
wouldn't work.
I don't feel like we can
I
Jedi
kind of
mind
want
trick
to
them.
go with him just to do that, but still kind of, have that option to go back to Mithra.
But there's nothing saying we can just say we're going to and then not do it. No.
Yeah, deception. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
that's my assumption is that we tell him, hey, yeah, absolutely. And we go to Mithra and be like, hey, we ran into this group. They're looking to kill you.
Because what did she give us, or what did she promise us? She didn't give us anything up front, did she? I don't remember.
Mm-mm.
Don't think so. I'd have to check my
N-
notes, but I don't think she gave us anything up front. But she agreed to the stuff, and uh,
So should we lie? Or should I lie?
Well, as of right now, the only option for us to get out here is to agree with him, because otherwise we're going to have to fight our way out. So either way, we're telling him yes, and then we can decide at a later point if we're actually going to do it. I'd like to get more background on these guys and what they're doing down here.
Yeah.
So maybe if we agree to go with them and sort of do some research on like, hey, what's the cause kind of deal? What are we fighting for? And figure out what their goals are, and we can determine.
And see if have somebody when he's saying he's going to allow us to do this, blah blah blah, blah, make sure he's true to his word and there's no deception on his end. If somebody could do that,
we would just have to do insight on him.
Yeah, I can read his mood, see if he believes us.
I do have proficiency.
Did we ask what his deal was with Mithra? Why he wants her dead?
We did not.
No.
So maybe we should figure that out.
Gosh, we suck at this.
Like, yeah, fuck that bitch. Why do you hate her as much as you do? Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna lie. So that's what we're gonna do. Is straight up, we're gonna lie.
Yes.
Well, first let's get some information why he wants her dead, and then we'll kind of lie. If we feel it's not legit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll just kind of go along with it, and because again, like Jason said, he's our path to get what we need.
Yeah, either we go with him or go through him. So
yep, because he knows information on the Dragonborn, which is my father. So
okay, so do you just want to tell them you want to tell them you want to call her back?
A305.
Mm-hmm.
In the middle of this conversation, you have a passive perception of 15. So you're pretty perceptive. You hear a bit of a commotion outside, and just some different, not raised voices, but hurried voices, and you hear some running.
I put my ear to the door.
Okay, give me an active investigation check. Or perception check, excuse me.
Perception.
With advantage.
Oh, that's so much better.
21. Okay. You hear, as A305 gets it from the table, you guys all kind of fall silent. And you begin to hear snatches of conversation outside as well. A305.
Like on the other side of the door?
Yeah, on the other side of the door. That's
Okay.
kind of where the noise is coming from. You put your ear to the door, and you hear hurried voices. It doesn't sound like fighting, but it kind of sounds like orders are being given. Things are being said. People are running around. Things are getting moved.
They're preparing. Maybe.
Go
ahead.
You do hear the boss. The boss is here. You hear the boss. She's here. She wasn't supposed to be here yet. And then you hear footsteps headed your way.
I look back to everybody else and instinctively do some hand signals from my past, and I look down and I was like, what? There's somebody here, guys. They're saying the boss. I say quietly to them.
What's up with your hands?
What do your hand signals say?
Why'd you flip me off?
I don't know what that was. It was just A305 being A305.
So what do you guys do?
Did he just do hand signals, or did he speak as well?
No,
I said I whispered it to you.
Okay. All right.
He said something about a boss and that she's coming. Is that what you said, Corwin?
Yep, that somebody's here. They said boss.
Did we hear all that commotion, or did just A305?
You, after A305 stood up, you began to hear commotion and what sounded like voices, but you couldn't pick anything up clearly at all. It kind of sounded like another, like listening to a cafeteria noise when you're outside the hallway. But A305 had a better perception and was able to put his ear against the door to get a better glimpse and heard that.
Is there anybody near us?
We have not rolled out of character or out of combat initiative, so I would like you guys to all roll me a charisma check really quick for the beginning of the session.
Charisma. Oh.
Just shout out your numbers, please.
Oh, 7.
14.
I'm not more of a shouter. I'm more of a whimperer.
18, or actually 20.
Okay. And Corwin, you said you got an 18?
14.
14. EJ?
7.
Oh, I did a save, not a check. Doesn't matter.
7.
7. Okay, so Jason and EJ are tied at 7. Okay, so Tordor, you are for the first time first in the out of combat initiative. You hear this from A305. He whispers this to you, something about the boss is coming. She wasn't supposed to be here yet. What do you do?
So I'm whispering back to A305. It sounds like they were trying to do something before the boss got back. I wonder what, maybe they are. Maybe they don't like her or something, because they were surprised that she came back early. Because I'm still thinking that we can work with these guys.
Well, whatever we do, we should make sure that we don't stir up a commotion and see the other side of the store, and
Is
then we can figure out what we do after that. But
Yeah.
let's see what we can figure out from this boss lady. Maybe she's got some pull in this land.
Is there anybody near us?
No, we're all together on the other side of the door.
Mm,
Yeah, so it's really up to Corn and A305 and Alado. Not Alado. Fuck. What's your character's name, Dad? Sorry. Tordor. There it is. Tordor and A305. It's up to you guys if you want to do anything or just kind of wait and see what happens. Is there anything actively that you guys would like to do while Corwin, your character, heard footsteps coming toward the door?
I think that we should just, if there's footsteps towards the door, I step back from the door and tell them I hear somebody coming.
Yeah, I say we take a good 15 feet step back from the door. That way, if for some reason there's some type of surprise attack or something, that we can at least be ready. What goes up north from that door?
Which door are you looking at? I'm not using the map right now.
Oh.
So that part of the map isn't entirely representative of the
Where's
area.
my icon on the map?
I don't know. It's by the wall, but again, they're not using a map.
Oh, you had me close. The door closed and it shows me on the other side of the wall. Other side of the door.
Right, but like I'm not even on the map, so I don't know what you're looking at.
Okay.
I'm not using the map right now as a visual description, so you guys should maybe
Okay.
not even be on it, just not to just confuse yourself.
Okay.
Right now, the room you're in, the furthest away from the door is the table. It's just a small little kind of conversation room, and so you guys have pulled yourself back to the table. Right as you sit down, A305, before any of you guys have time to do anything else, the door does open quickly, and steps in Dedro, the dark elf, and he looks a touch out of breath, but you'll have to pardon me. We have an unexpected visitor that requires my attention, so I will be just a moment, and I will return with you shortly. So please forgive the intrusion. I'm sure you understand.
Can I, while he's talking, look at his demeanor and just kind of see his engagement, how he's feeling, if there's any like sweat, shit like that on him?
Sure. Give me an insight check.
Yeah, see if he's scared of whoever's coming.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
So you pick up on this very astutely. He has rushed in the door. He was a little bit out of breath, which all he was doing when he left was like walking and talking. So there are signs of stress, beads of sweat on his brow. You know the anatomy of dark elves a little bit better, just with the way your brain works. These are creatures that are very like they're battle hardened, battle tested. Things don't make them very scared. What scares a drow male is a drow female in power. And with what
oh,
you've heard, somebody has come in that is in charge and that he is scared of. Something that he hasn't done or has done or is happening. You're not sure exactly the circumstance, but this person who has just arrived has terrified him, and he is prioritizing everything above all else. And so that's kind of what you get. He's just very stressed out and anxious right now about something.
has
So
he
I'm
stepped out of the room just yet?
No.
so I want to speak out and say, Dedro, we've made a decision. We're going to go with you, and we're going to help you out with Mithra.
Great.
So I want him to.
Fantastic. I would love to talk more about that with you, but again, just a few moments. I promise. And with that, he steps out of the room and closes the door once more.
Because I want him to, if that, and I'm talking to the group now. I wanted him to know that. So if that, whoever he's scared of, he can let them know that we're on their side. So, A305.
So,
Nice.
there's still commotion outside. You guys have been left alone. You're not sure how much longer, or if there's anyone that's going to come in soon. But you have at least a minute or two.
I want to go
discussion.
inspect that giant alligator if I'm able to.
Okay.
If there's a
So
thing
let's
left.
pause. It would be Jason and EJ at this point in the initiative, since you guys got to do the conversation and decide what to do with the door. So, Jason and EJ, what would you guys like to do in this moment?
You go first, Jason. I'm trying to think this through.
Yeah, I don't really think of anything we do except for wait. Like we're kind of stuck in here unless one of us wants to ask to use the restroom.
We're in this tiny little room behind the locked door. It's like I don't know that we can do anything except for either break through or. Sorry to interrupt.
No,
go ahead.
You're good. I have an idea. So, Awaken spell book. Can it pass through? I think you can. Spellbook summoned. I know, because I can summon my Awakened Spellbook. I'm not sure if it can pass through solid objects, though. Do we know?
I don't know.
Because we can, I can send it out there and sort of spy on it. Spy with it.
I used this whenever I was a wizard, so let me look and see if it...
Send it to the game log.
It doesn't really... I sent it twice, my bad. Yeah, I did.
Intangible, doesn't occupy space, sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius. Hear and see, share.
I didn't send Manifest Mind, but okay.
That was me.
Okay, gotcha. It's cool. It says Olato sent it.
Oh, I'm in your book, so it says.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Perfect. Weird. Wow, I can really identity thief you guys.
Yeah.
So it can pass through creatures, but not objects. Okay, it does specifically say that. But it also does shed light, so it's not like it's an invisible thing. It's
gotcha.
just not tangible.
Okay, well then that's all I got on that one.
Can you have it like at the base of our feet so the lighting makes us look more intimidating when she walks in?
I mean, I could, but it's a once a day thing, so I don't know
never mind.
it'd be worth the effort. Or once a long rest.
Other than waiting, is there anything else you guys would like to do, discuss, or try? Or else we can, we can just go through the wait.
I want to try something, but I'm kind of worried if it'd be a waste.
Is it vortex warp?
No. Shut up.
Vortex the door.
No,
I swap spots with Olato. Vortex.
I'm out of spell slots.
Yeah.
No, that ain't
Yeah,
happening. No, that's it. I think that's it. I'll wait. I'm gonna hold this because it could be an important item.
Okay. Tordor, anything else that you wanted to try and do? Did you have an idea? Was that a no?
Well, I do, but
well, what's your idea? Like, what are you trying to accomplish? Let's start there. I think I know what you're going for, but I need you to say it.
Vampire. See it.
Man, I don't know.
I was like,
okay. I just feel like that something's going to happen, and we need to be ready or prepared. But what is it you were thinking I was going to do? I don't know now.
Well, you said you wanted to go out and investigate stuff.
Yeah, I wanted to. Room? Yeah, I want to leave the room and go investigate that giant crocodile.
Back out of the. So you want to try to leave this room and leave the fort, and then go out back into the cave?
Yeah, am I able to do that?
I mean, you could certainly try, but right now everything out there is kind of a flurry of activity, and you have to leave through the front door essentially. So,
Yeah, I want to do that. And if somebody says anything and say,
Okay.
"Yeah, I must have dropped one of my weapons. I'm trying to find it."
okay. You step up and you begin to approach the door. You hear commotion and talking out there. You open the door, which isn't locked, and you step out and you see in the hallway in front of you several different people kind of running back and forth. Barely even look at you. They don't even notice you're aware of or that you're there. There's different people carrying barrels, some carrying what look to be like different crates together and packet, just different types of random packaged items all around the base. And you look to the right and left, trying to remember where you left, where you came from. And as you look around, you see to the far left, opposite of the front door, Deidro in the hallway talking animatedly. Actually, I apologize, wrong description. Deidro is staring down at the ground, hands folded in front of his stomach and his legs, almost in like a shameful, like getting punished sort of gesture. And you look up to the woman that is talking to him, and you notice she is a female drow herself, with a long white hair, and a face that you recognize. And as you sit there and stare longer, trying to remember where you've seen this woman, she looks up at you, and you match eyes, and immediately it comes back to you. The dungeon in the Blackthorn Keep, the drow that you saved and took all the way back into the Underdark that was captured by Lord Blackthorn. Vasha is here,
Shit.
No shit.
What?
talking to Deidro as if she is in charge. And she stops talking as soon as she matches eyes with you, and her head turns. And then she looks down at Deidro, pointing at you, talking, saying things, and he looks back at you, his eyes wide, and then he begins to say something and stuff. And she pushes him out of the way and begins to come towards you and walk towards you.
Vasha, old friend, it is great to see you.
Her mouth is not in a smile, but it softens a little bit, and she stops in front of you. It is good to see you too, old friend. I can't say that we're meeting under good circumstances. Why are you here? And where is the rest of your troop?
Well, the rest of us are just beyond that door, and yeah, we're just still trying to follow the trail of this. And she knows about my father, right? Because we're pretty close, right?
Yeah, she was in the dungeon
Yeah.
basement with her. Yeah,
Yeah.
with him.
So we've been following trails and clues of trying to find my father, and this is kind of where
Stop.
it led
Shh,
us.
shh, shh. Stop. Tordor. Quiet your mouth. Not here. Back in the room. Meet me in there.
Okay.
We will discuss more. She looks around. Go! And she turns and begins to walk back toward Deidro to go say something as she dismisses you. You go back into the room.
Okay.
Okay.
Guys,
Go
you
and
are
close the door.
not. Close the door. You are not going to believe who I just ran into out there. It was Vasha, the one that we had saved. So she was actually having a discussion with Deidro. Looked like Deidro was being either punished or talked down to, and her and I met eyes.
Okay.
She recognized me, and she told me to come back in here. So
That changes her plan, though. Do you think she's on board with killing Mithra? Or maybe she could tell us why she wanted Mithra dead?
that I do not know, but what I do know that I believe that she is still indebted to us. At least, thankful that we saved her, and she did remember and asked about you guys. So she told me to rush back in here. So I think she'll be coming in here in a little bit.
Did she ask about me specifically?
Yeah, she said you're a piece of shit.
No!
You little
I'm a
butt
good
goblin.
goblin.
She asked about your little mushroom baby.
Hell yeah.
Was it a euphemism or?
It's a big mushroom. Thanks, guys.
It's definitely above average mushroom.
Listen, mushrooms come in all shapes and sizes. There's no need to be judgmental here.
This spots
So-
me and I'm unique.
Some have warts, some don't.
Yo.
Yo.
Remember?
Okay.
Wait, what
We
disease
always
did I
talk
get?
about
I forgot real
vulnerability.
quick. Did you?
It was a red with white spots.
Ew.
That was the mushroom baby you had. I mean, it's not with you anymore, but
What'd you do to the
No,
mushroom
I'm talking
baby
about I'm
again?
talking about the
Did we
disease.
eat
He let it go.
Oh.
you had a disease. Sorry, what was your what?
Remember when I jumped in the guts? He said I was getting a disease. He never said.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
have hepatitis.
Oh,
It's hepatitis. Absolutely.
fuck.
It's this world's version of hepatitis.
Okay,
And so
I need to get cleared.
once you
You're
guys
gross, dude.
once you guys take a long rest, we'll see the effects of that.
And didn't Tordor caught it, but he was immune, correct?
Correct. Yeah. So that's how. He knew it was.
How do
So-
you have a resistance to hepatitis?
It's just an umbrella resistance.
I
Um,
cannot get it. It sucks that you did.
As you guys are discussing this conversation and remembering and recollecting, the door opens again very quickly and shuts just as quickly as a female drow spins into the room. As you guys all now recognize, except for obviously A305, you have no idea who this bitch is, but the rest of you recognize Vasha, and she looks a much different state than she did last time. Last time you guys saw her, she was, you met her, she was in shackles, like rags, her hair was a mess, bloodied, but now she is a fearsome woman. She's wearing what looks to be like tight leather combat armor, covered in like a regal dark cloak. She has what looks to be a short scimitar on one hip, and a wand stashed on the other side of her hip, and a bow and a quiver on the back. So she's ready for combat. But she walks in and sees you guys and takes a lay of the room as she kind of stops, and her eyes settle on each one of you.
And
in
I kind
turn.
of, I kind of go. I have everybody look at me, and I kind of start kneeling down. I just want to, let her know that we welcome her. Like, kneel down, say, "Hey, welcome, Sasha."
She looks at you.
305
and
looks
her head-
around confused.
Yeah, she cocks her head and get up, my dragonborn friend. You don't kneel to me. It is good to see you again, but I must
too.
admit I don't recognize your friend here.
Me? I've been here the whole time, Vasha. Remember?
No,
I'm the mushroom guy.
not you,
Oh.
my goblin
Yeah.
friend.
Oh, okay.
The android you have with you.
I can tell you,
Android.
he is a great friend of ours. He's been helping us with our quest. His name is A305, and I assure you, he is an ally.
Indeed, I have
Hello?
no doubt, but I must.
Hello.
I do wish to speak to you further, Mr. A305, about a lot of things. As her eyes settle on you a little bit longer, and they squint in like this curious analysis of who you are, but she moves on. She comes up to the table and pulls up a chair and sits down. You must tell me what you are doing here. Please, someone.
We were told to clear the tunnels by Mithra for some information. Do you know Mithra?
I know of her, yes.
Is she a good guy? Is she on the bend? Is she on the level?
The term good guy and bad guy ceased to have much meaning when you
Yeah, Giblin.
left the overworld and journeyed into the Underdark. And
Like
now
I
that you're
said-
in Menzo Baranzan, that means even less.
Yeah.
So please, I would ask you to rephrase your question, Mr. Goblin.
Is she
Yeah.
trustworthy?
No.
Oh, that was easy.
Again, that's not the question you should be asking. The question you should be asking is, what does she want and why? And how does that align with your survival?
So Vasha, when we ran into this Mithra, she said she had information of my father and would give us that information if we were to clear the tunnels below here so she can have a passage. Then we ran into Dedro, and apparently he doesn't have, or he has a a lot of ill will towards this Vasha, and said he would help us because he had information about my father, and he would help us if we kill her. Again, I'm not one to just kill anybody on sight, but we would like to know why Deidre would want her killed, and then why you think that Mithra is an enemy. And if we need to, then by all means, we will ally with you.
You, you are a foolish, foolish group. I knew it from the day I met you. Stumbling into that dungeon, ass backwards, falling into the Underdark, allying yourselves with a mind flayer, and still here you are alive in front of me. And then to come into Menso Baranzan and parade around information that you're looking for a Dragonborn who just was marched through town. Your survival
must know-
instincts are not very high.
But you must know, we saved you and we were true to our word and brought you back.
No,
So
absolutely. And for that I am forever in your debt.
I think she's just
But I
calling
am
us
glad.
dumb.
I am glad you found me now, rather than me finding you later dead in a ditch somewhere.
and I agree. It brought
I
very,
won't-
very great joy when I saw you.
I want to gauge if she's telling the truth or not.
Okay, yeah, give me an insight check. A 9, a natural 1 with an 8.
You're trash. You're trash. Back to lobby, dude.
Back to lobby, no re.
Yeah. Get to gulag.
Yeah, that doesn't get you anything, unfortunately. Not even a hint of anything with a natural 1.
What if I squint my eyes really hard and concentrate? Can I roll again?
She becomes a little bit blurry, and you have a harder time reading her facial features. That's tough.
I slap the top of my head. I think I'm malfunctioning.
But she looks around at all of you and takes another pause. I have the information you seek. That is, you have no idea what you've stumbled into. I think it's time you learned the truth. But I must first ask you. And she takes a dagger out of her boot that you guys didn't see, and she sets it on the table. And it's a real fine, like ceremonial dagger with purple inlaid in the hilt, a wicked curve on the blade, and a notch near the tip. I need to know where your allies lie. Who do you report to? Honestly. I know your mission is for the Empire, but where do your allies truly lie before we continue?
Boys, thoughts?
Well, I mean, technically towards our leader, I'm out of character. My guy's just going with the flow of things. There's really no alliances other
Giblin,
to his party.
Let me ask you, Giblin.
Mm.
You're here because the Empire captured you, but really, whose side are you on? Who, if it came down to it, would you want to fight for? Do you even know?
Honestly, he's more of like in the moment person, but fuck the Empire.
Fuck the Empire.
Fuck the
Do you say
government.
that out loud?
No. I kind of mumble like fuck the Empire.
Yeah.
I mean,
So Vasha, I will tell you, my original mission was to find my father and his comrades because they were kidnapped. While I did fight for because I'd fought for the Empire, right?
Yeah,
I'm
you were
a soldier. Yeah.
Mhm.
So while I am a soldier of the Empire, my true heart, I want to fight for the right for everybody to be able to choose what they want to do
Party.
and not be governed to do what everybody else says. Again, as you know, I helped you. I did help Giblin, and we happened to come across A305 along the way who were kind of the same thought process as I am. But again, I do not want to kill for blood just for the fun of it, but I want to be able to stand up for those who cannot stand up for themselves. And if that means, being here in this moment, again, like I said, I'm looking for my father, and that is my most. That's what I'm here to. That's what I want to do. That's my goal, is to find my father. And what happens after that, let it be.
She
But I
nods her
do want to
head.
be. I do want to be 100% honest with you.
She nods her head and looks to the next person at the table. Her eyes settle on Giblin.
I say,
What
fuck
about
the
you?
Empire, and I start swinging the guts around.
The guts. You got guts on you? Still?
Yeah, remember I put it kind of like a boa.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, he's been wearing guts
boa
for a while.
the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck the Empire, and I start swinging the guts, one in each hand, one end on each hand.
She closes her eyes and puts her hand up as blood splatters across the faces of everybody at the table.
Sorry.
Her face turns into a sly grin. I appreciate the enthusiasm.
My bad.
And what about you, my wizard friend? You seem deep in thought. I would ask you the same question.
Honestly, I don't have any. I mean, this is out of character, but my allegiances are really just. I'm only working for the government to pay off my father's debt. I don't necessarily have any allegiances to him. The moment I can break free, then I'm done. So whatever benefits my family the most would be who I care about.
So you said you don't say that in character?
No, I don't see that in character. So I'm trying to think. Yeah, I remember not having any necessarily, because I have it listed as the government, which I'm assuming is the
Empire.
Yep, the Empire. But really, I don't. I remember not having very much love for him. So.
Say it with me. Say fuck the Empire. Fuck the Empire. Say it.
Fuck the Empire.
Yeah.
There you go.
Did you say it? Did you say it in character?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Very well. And A305, even though we've only just met, you've allied yourselves with this bandy group of ragtag individuals. What's your story? Who do you fight for?
Well, right now I fight for them. I'm indebted to this party. I don't really know where I came from, and I was trapped for so long that I don't know how long I was trapped, and one day they stumbled upon my treasures and got us out of that room.
You don't remember where you came from?
I've heard bits and tales of what I am, but I'm not sure that they even know what I am. So I'm still figuring things out.
If you would allow it, I have somebody that might be able to do some work on you. He specializes in ancient relics such as yours, pre-calamity, that he would be able to maybe look inside your circuitry and repair some of your memory if you would allow him to tinker in there.
I'm gonna straight up roll insight. I don't trust that.
Can I also like look at Corn's character expectantly, like for him to see what I want him to say?
What is
You're trying to like
what?
communicate to A305?
Oh, I want him to say fuck the Empire too, so I look at him expectantly.
Good lord.
Hoping he picks up on the hint.
As you're staring at Bosch's face, you feel a tug on your on your sleeve, and you look down, and Giblin just goes, "Fuck the Empire."
But I want to see if she's like being honest or like
What'd you get?
or I
Deceitful.
got a 19.
Seems to have an ulterior motive. Yeah.
So
in her words.
yeah, absolutely. You have seen people look at you recently since you've been like alive, especially with this group. They look at you almost with like a hunger, like you're something new and shiny. They want to tear you apart and see how you work.
Yeah.
She looks at you with a similar look. It's a similar hunger, but it looks like more of a curiosity. And then there also is a portion of that is of concern of like, but there is also an honesty that she is with a 19 seemingly being truthful about knowing somebody who might be able to fix you. She also is
But
morbidly
it does.
curious about how you work.
But it doesn't necessarily seem like there's a underlying motive towards knowing that person that I can discern.
Um, underlying motive, like, what do you mean? I'm sorry
Like
for
she's
knowing that
sending
person.
me to a trap. Like she
Oh, like a
knows this
chop shop?
Yeah, like she knows this
Gotcha.
person, but
No, 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 no.
like
It does not seem that way. It seems like on the up and up.
okay. I just nod my head to her and go, "Fuck the Empire."
I'll take that as a yes.
Yes.
You and I should talk more after this, but right now we have business to attend to. But after this, I'd like to have a discussion with you, A305. And with all of you
Absolutely.
as well, really. If you don't know who he is, you should learn. So it seems the general consensus is fuck the Empire. That's good. It's time you learned the truth about your mission. You were sent down not to save the team, but to acquire, what did you call it? The Thornblade?
Yes.
That is not some simple magic item or weapon. It requires a bit of background. What do you know of the Kryn dynasty and the religion that they worship, the Luxon?
Well, I
Yeah.
do know that they were in a war against the Wastelands, and I feel that they're wanting to be in charge or over everyone
Ah,
against their will.
is that what you've been told?
That's what I've heard.
Very well. Anyone else? Does anyone know anything about the religion that they worship?
No.
If I do, I don't have notes on it.
Here, hold on, text away. Does anyone want to roll a history check that might know?
Sure.
I probably would have the best bet of
I was about to say, I think
knowing.
A305, you would not know. Like, you straight up, I will not let you make a history check because you just don't know.
Idiot.
Hey,
Okay. You know the Kryn dynasty is the government associated with Xhorhas, the eastern region of the continent that's separated by mountain between the empire. They're a separate government, and right now they're kind of at a conflict, or there's tension building with the empire. But the Kryn dynasty are governed mostly by Drow, and they have a primary religion of what's called the Luxon. You don't know much about the Luxon religion. It's a fairly new thing that's been emerging over in the Wastelands and in Xhorhas and taking grip in some of the societies over there. But you do know that there is undertones of life, of light, of like rebirth, stuff like that. So that's kind of what you know about their government and their religion, but not too many other details with that. As she looks around at you, this is something very important because your mission hinges upon the information that I'm about to tell you. As she looks and sees that obviously many of you don't know anything about what she's talking about. The Kryn dynasty worship the Luxon. It is an ancient goddess that they say has been around since the beginning of time, but no records of her can be found pre-calamity and pre-divergence. She had no existence until recently. They worship the Luxon, and they worship the Luxon through these artifacts that they call Luxon beacons. Nobody knows how many there are, or how many that the Kryn dynasty have, but this is their most sacred and ancient relic, the center of their very religion. These are said to be ancient relics of the goddess herself, pieces of a god from before time, if you believe what you're told. These ancient relics are said to have power. If you don't know much about the Luxon religion, you must know that rebirth in eternal life is the core of their their religion. If you worship with them and you perform these religious ceremonies, when you die, it is said that your soul is returned to the Luxon Beacon and reborn somewhere else nearby. As you die, another is born, and your soul takes their body, and so you live eternal life. This has been documented, actually. Believe it or not, it's true. And recently, one of those Luxon beacons has gone missing. And you have been sent by the Empire to steal it. The Thornblade is a Luxon beacon, and it is in the hands of an Illithid. We need to get that back. There are souls upon souls in there, and magic, Hytherto, I don't know how to say that word, unknown magic from ancient times in that relic. A war is brewing because that relic is missing. The Kryn believe the Empire have stolen it. The Empire want it back, believe it is rightfully theirs. And here you are, in the middle of it all, bumbling your way through the Underdark trying to find this Thornblade, not even know what you're fighting for. If you get that back, you cannot take it to the Empire. It belongs to the Kryn dynasty.
What can the Empire do with this?
If you don't know, I don't know. That's the problem, isn't it? It's a weapon that existed, if you believe the stories before time, a piece of a goddess that existed pre-divergence. The powers in there are unimaginable. Have you seen the Kryn fight? They're elite soldiers.
I've heard they have the giants and very experienced warriors that fight for them.
It's not the giants you should be afraid of. It's the knights. They're said to be able to fight through time and manipulate gravity with the magic that they know. Magic that the world has not seen documented, ever, and only exists in the Kryn dynasty within their ranks. So you can imagine why the Empire would want that item, that relic, and those secrets. And so now you have a choice.
Fight through time?
It's something you have to see to believe. It's hard to describe. But 1 minute, they're in front of you with your sword in their throat, and the next minute, they're gone, your sword is clean, and your head is lopped off your body. I've seen it happen. I fought with those men. I am Kryn. Okay? That's the point. That's why I'm down here. I have to get that relic back. I have to get the beacon. And you are my best hope of reaching that goal. I know the information you want, and you have the skills I need. But I need to know I can trust you. And I think I can.
But if I'm not mistaken, was it not the Kryn dynasty that attacked and actually kidnapped my father and killed my family?
No. No, it wasn't. When did your family... I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
My family and I were all together. We had our own land. We had our own crops. And my father was called to war. And then we ended up having goblins and orcs and others come and attack our land, killed my family.
I look down at the goblin and just put my finger across my throat like he's next.
And again, I don't know who they were, but all I want is peace. I just want to find my father. I want to, I'm tired of fighting for, and being told to kill and ravage when all I want is peace.
When dynasty exist and were formed to unite the wasteland, we cannot be held responsible for every vagrant that crosses into the borders and attacks somebody, but we are a force of good to unite the people who have been damaged by the divergence and the actions of the Empire, or the calamity and the actions of the Empire. I don't know the battle of which you speak, but I can assure you the Kryn dynasty, if they were even involved, were not the aggressors. We are not a people of offensive power. We just want to be left alone. But the Empire cannot have that. They must have everything. The power they covet, the land they covet, the people they covet. How do you think their war machines are built so quickly?
Can I ask you a question, Vasha?
Yes, Giblin.
Why does Mithra want these tunnels cleared, and possibly your group that we didn't get to ask her, but she wanted the tunnels cleared and you were in here, so does that include y'all, and why?
It probably does include us, yes. Mithra has been sending people down here for years, trying to clear the undead that we were laid here, and eventually us, and you were the only ones that have made it through. And yet she still has not succeeded. Don't worry about Mithra. She's small time. She literally, all she is some gang leader in the slums. Whether she dies or lives is of no consequence to me. She can keep doing what she does best, survive enough scraps.
Okay.
She is of no concern to us.
So what do you want from? What kind of tests? Where do we go from here? That's what I want to know.
I know where your father went, Tordor, as she looks at you. He was here.
Who is he with? Who is he being?
He was with Lord Blackthorn, but he was disguised as a drow. So I'm not quite sure what you've heard, but they can shapeshift. At least he can. Pretty well. They went through here, through the bazaar, and afterwards, my reports, my intel is vague at best. I have some information about him leaving the city in the northwest quadrant, but it's unverified. I was coming down here to speak to Dedro about information that he was supposed to provide for me.
What type of health was he in? Was he being drugged? I mean, did he seem like he at least had, somewhat healthy?
Her eyes
How much?
kind of sadden as she looks at you. He was in a poor state, Tordor. He doesn't have much life left. He was missing a lot of scales, and I even saw a bloodied bandage over his eye. But who knows if that was a magical disguise or real. But either way, I don't think we should tarry. Our next goal is to get through the city, through the bazaar, resupply, get the intel, and figure out our next steps. But it's easier said than done, obviously.
You must help me find my father, and if we do, I will do whatever I can to locate the beacon and hand it to you. He's my only family that's left.
Very good. Well, now, you were down here for that, I suppose? Talking with Dedro about this?
He didn't really tell us anything, did he?
No, we told him we were down here because of Mithra wanted us to clear the tunnels, and then he said that he wanted us to kill her, and he would provide me information of my father.
Got a tattletale.
Hey, I fully trust Vasha.
I'm just messing with you.
No, I know. She did say if we were ever in this city to find her, and just so happens we came across her.
She found us.
Listen, going forward, you need a better disguise. You can't be preaching about looking for dragonborns and here on a mission. You have to disguise yourself better, blend in. And what you just heard about me, you didn't hear. Okay?
Hear what?
Absolutely.
Uh, Out of my pocket, I pull out a monocle-looking lens, and I point it at her, and I ask, "Do you think this will count as a good disguise?" And I use my mystic lens to detect magic on her.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So detect magic as you cast it. Your thing glows and your vision changes, and you see everything in kind of a dark, muted color, other than a few items. The dagger on the table is magical. The scimitar on her hip, there's an amulet and a ring that she's wearing that also glows magical. Um, and there are, it looks to be a couple arrows in her quiver. Not all of them, just a few that are magical.
But herself is she's not doing any magical things. She's not shapeshifted or something.
Not that you can sense, no.
Cool. Okay.
I say, what can we do to? Obviously, you know our goal, Fasha. What can we do to better disguise ourselves in following our quest, but without giving it away? Do you have any, tips, pointers?
Unfortunately, I think you're gonna have to be a slave, Giblin. A few of you probably will. It would look odd marching through town with a group of several uh, highly trained combat individuals wearing armor and dressed to the toes in weapons. But that's putting the cart before the horse. We'll get there when we get there.
What if we had one person pull a cart full of mushrooms?
I I already have something planned, actually. I
Okay.
just happens to you fit into the plan very well, but I have a delivery planned that is going to the bazaar through the Duthclum district here in the next day or two. You can be on that cart. In fact, you will be the drivers and security of that cart. Because it does have some high value cargo that I do need to offload. But it serves a dual purpose of getting you through the city.
So do you know what this beacon looks like? How big it is? What we need to be looking for?
I've seen drawings of it. It is a let me make sure I get this right.
That shows you how big your beacon is, girl.
Shut up, Mushroom Dick.
Okay. The Luxon beacon is a 12-sided shape. It's about a little bigger than maybe an orc's head. It's opaque from the descriptions and the drawings I've seen, and it has gold filigree and handles on either side. It's rather large and not very inconspicuous, but small enough to store for travel, I suppose.
Any reason why it's called the Thornblade then?
I believe because some drawings depict it with the edges and corners having
Look at the
small
look at the
blades.
handouts. I actually got a screenshot. See if that's it.
Okay, well that's no fun though. That's not what I would have sent you a picture of it if I wanted to send you a picture of
Oh,
it.
my bad. Here, I'll delete it.
I could just send you pictures of everything instead of having you use your imagination.
That's honestly, that's kind of what I imagined, to be honest. So
Yeah, but some she says some depictions of it have those corners have like spikes coming out of it.
Okay.
Some artistic depictions, but she's never seen one, so she doesn't know if that's true or not.
Gotcha.
I gotta put on my acting shoes. Is what
The
you're telling me,
question
Russia.
I don't know the answer to is why does he still have your father, Tordor? My mind goes to dark places, but I don't know.
So, what can one do if they have the beacon in their hand? I mean, is this something that we should be cautious when approaching if we do find it?
That is a closely guarded secret within the upper echelon of the Kryn dynasty. Even I do not know the powers comprehensively of the Luxon Beacon. I do know that if you are consecrated and you die within 100 miles of the beacon, your soul will be saved and reborn. Other than that, its powers are a mystery. But if you have seen what I've seen, I can imagine only destruction or some great power not to be harnessed by man. So yes, it is imperative that we get the beacon out of the hands of an illithid as fast as possible. I have no idea exactly what he plans to do with it, but that many souls in his repository, I can't imagine anything good.
Would he bring others back to life and coax them into being an army for him?
I don't know, maybe.
Okay.
My mind wanders, and Alato, as studier of the arcane, you might have
I
some
was-
idea.
Just about to ask, I was going to ask if I could do a history check to see if I recall reading anything about them capturing souls before the war and using them in automatons.
Go ahead and roll a history check. Wow.
Yo.
Great question. A 16. Okay. Your study of, not an artificial life or artificial creatures and intelligence has led you down a lot of different paths and avenues. Study of golems, study of ancient automatons and different creatures and undead, zombies, those sorts of creatures that aren't quite constructs. You recall some experimentation notes about using trapped souls or the study of how to make to create a lich to store a soul in a
Phylactery.
reliquary. Yeah, phylactery. Thank you, a phylactery. But the ability to harness the power in that soul had yet to be at least discovered and documented. But there definitely have been experiments with souls. Nothing that you recall about Luxon beacons or anything to do with the Kryn, though.
Okay.
It's a fun avenue of thought to go down, though.
Out of character, I'm a trapped soul.
You don't know.
I
Sure
don't,
feels
but
like it.
that's what it sounds like.
hmm
It absolutely sounds like I'm a trapped soul in this robot.
That's kind of what I thought you were leaning towards, was that he was going to trap souls and use them in robots.
Dang.
But okay, so
Savasha, what's next?
What's next is getting you out of here. I have a base of operations in Eastmere. We can hole up in and talk about our next steps. The next step would be to getting you through Duthcloim into the bazaar, where there we can purchase, sell supplies if we need to, find out some information, do some recon about where the Lord Blackthorn may have gone off to. We need to confirm the report of the northwest quadrant of him leaving there and do some investigation. But right now, stay here for just a moment. I'll return
So-
shortly.
Quick, one last thing. Since Mithra wanted us to clear these tunnels, should we collapse the tunnel to where because apparently she wants passage through this tunnel for some reason.
Yes, she wants passage through this tunnel because it provides passage from Eastmere to the slums. No, we will not be collapsing the tunnel. I will be refilling this hallway with undead as soon as you leave, and it will be repopulated with protections. Needn't you worry. I can assure you it will be safe and sound, and she won't bother us no more. But should you have any use of the tunnels, yes, we can. We actually have. You must have passed it on your way in, but right next to the entrance is actually a secret hallway that leads right into this alcove in here.
I'll stare at the goblin.
I look around at everyone else like, what?
I'm pretty sure you did roll to look for secret doors, and you got like a 5
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's a shame. That would have been cool.
Was there a
Just
secret door?
bypass the whole
Vasha,
thing.
Vasha, was there a
Yeah.
secret door?
I'll reach over and smack him on the back of the head.
There was. It doesn't lead into here, but it does lead outside
Damn
somewhere else.
it!
But if we need to get out back into Eastmere for whatever reason, that's where we would go.
Okay.
All right, we will await your turn.
Very well. I shall return shortly. Just a few minutes to clean some stuff up out there. I
Can
have
we
some
s-
people to yell at.
Can we sleep here, Vasha? Can we sleep over? I'm kind of tired.
You like to sleep here instead of going to Eastmere?
Oh,
No, we can sleep in Eastmere, yeah.
yeah. I guess so. Never
Yeah.
mind.
We have a base of operations at Eastmere with much more comfortable lodgings and less
Okay.
less action. All right. Excuse me. And she takes her leave and leaves you guys for a little bit to yeah.
Vasha's kind of hot, right? Is it just me?
Her
Yeah.
temperature seemed normal.
Ugh, I'm asking a robot.
Yeah, my horns lifted up a little bit.
Ugh.
All three of them?
Yeah.
You should see a doctor about that.
Yeah.
No, I
Right.
should. Right? High five.
So
That's your new nickname, Mushroom Dick.
No.
Did she
Well-
leave that dagger on the table?
no, she took the dagger. The dagger was a symbolic gesture of we all need to talk truth or someone's gonna die.
I was gonna identify it.
Got all Luke
So-
Goblin about it.
As the door closes, you guys all look around at each other with all this new information that you've just learned, alliances and
well, I'm
and
pissed.
history.
Because they secretly told me to locate my father, but in reality, they were wanting the beacon, which really pisses me off. They didn't tell me the truth. So, fuck the Empire.
Fuck the Empire.
Fuck the Empire. A
Fuck the
lotto?
Empire.
It's-
I'm just uncomfortable with the
Swearing.
no, the definitiveness of it.
Oh, okay.
You know, fuck swearing. I don't give a shit about that.
As you guys are sitting there, you guys look over and Alato makes this like pained face as he holds his hand up to his ear. And Alato, you begin to hear a voice in your head. And I'm going to send you into a private chat while the rest of you guys stare at Alato as he seems to be in pain and consternation. One moment.
Constipation.
I try and feed him some of the guts. Oh, how to wait? What's wrong?
I start shanking him with my rusty swords.
Ew, what the hell?
Yeah. Give him fucking tinnitus. Wait, not tinnitus.
Hey, did y'all get a lot of snow and ice where y'all are at?
No, not at all.
No, it's icy, but like it's 20 something out, and there's just pools of water outside still.
Really? Where do y'all live?
I
San
live in
Antonio.
South Texas.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah, we
it's
got a lot up here in the DFW area.
nice.
But yeah, no snow. A lot of like the roofs are covered in ice, but my complex, it looks like they salted yesterday, so that might be why there's pools of water.
Yeah.
It's actually
Yeah.
very cold. I haven't left my room. I've had my heater on, and I went out there to grab my food, and it was fucking cold. I was like, bro, I don't want to do nothing.
Yup.
Yeah.
I left. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just saying, I went to the store this morning and the streets are literally all white.
Oh. Yeah, I left work last night and it was like 28 outside and it hadn't rained or anything like that, so it was cool to drive. But like as soon as I stepped outside from like it was probably like 65 inside at work, and I step
Wow.
outside and I'm just like, what the fuck is this? This is like skin piercing cold.
That
Yeah.
sucks. What
It's
is
like, I think it was like 11 degrees this morning here in DFW.
it? Fuck.
Man.
They were saying we were supposed to be in the 20s, but we're at 40s, so I'm pretty happy. But like, I can't imagine like
Nice.
20s. Like, fuck that. Or 11.
Yeah, we're in the 20s over here.
Ugh.
It's yeah.
I know.
Luckily, I had my like main jacket is like a double-breasted 2-zipper. Like I got it a long time ago. I went up to Washington D.C. during the winter, So I got it
I don't want to hear
back
about your
then.
breasts.
But
Right.
it's fucking nice. So at least I'm always prepared for this level of fucking weather. Even
Right.
if it's only like 60 out, I'll still wear that.
Yeah, I know Reed up in Oklahoma City, they broke a 80-year snowfall,
Dang.
and I think they got like 14 inches. Oh, total. Yesterday they got 4.4 inches of snow, which broke a
Jeez.
40-year, 80-year record.
Yeah, that's a lot of freaking snow.
Mm,
Man. Yeah, that video he sent earlier looked pretty freaking Christmas Wonderland.
mm-hmm. Yeah, they
I was
got it.
kind of hoping that's what I was gonna get, honestly, and then everything gets shut down for another week and a half, and that would have been great.
Yep. I think overall they've gotten 7 to 10 inches of snow just from the week for the weekend. They got all snow. We got sleet and a little bit of freezing rain and then snow, but I think we got about 2 or 3 inches of sleet and snow altogether.
Come here, kitty cat.
So while we're waiting, do you guys like amusement parks like Universal Studios or anything like that? Or have you ever been?
Yeah, love amusement parks.
Because I'm trying to get Reed and I usually try and go, if not every year, every other year, or maybe every 2 years, 3 years, to go out to Orlando and go to Universal Studios, Islands of Adventure, and stuff like that in May. I don't know if you guys would be even interested in doing something like that together. Like just have a guys trip.
Where
That would
to?
be pretty sick.
It'd be in Orlando.
I would love to, but I don't fly. I'm terrified of flying.
It's
We can drive.
Orlando, just drive.
Yeah,
Like a
there was about 8 or 9 years ago. Reed, 2 of his friends, and myself. We had my minivan, and I took out the middle seats and put a TV and an Xbox, and drove all the way to Florida. And they played Xbox while they were sitting in the back. It was pretty badass.
That's pretty cool.
Dude, you don't fly at all?
No, I'm terrified. That's why it sucks because
Really?
there's a lot of festivals I want to go to, but they're all out of state, and I can't go because I don't fly.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does. But
I always knew you were a pussy, but
suck
I
my
didn't realize
dick.
that you were a pussy.
Suck my dick.
Shut up, goblin.
I don't want any part of your mushroom dick, dude.
Yeah, we'll eat it.
So if you drove to San Antonio, it's about 16, 17 hours.
Jesus.
Yeah, something like that.
I've driven
That's
Yeah,
not
'cause
bad.
before, and it
'cause
was
we-
horrible.
Because we drove it. We stopped in, I think, like in Mobile overnight, and then drove from Mobile, Alabama to Orlando.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad at all. Freaking, we used to drive all the way from San Antonio to Virginia. Just go see my grandparents. We'd do that like once or twice a year.
Yeah. I love driving on trips.
Okay. So as Alato's head goes down and his eyes close and he grimaces, he pauses for a second, and then he says something.
Says, at least we know where the blade is. Shouldn't be too much longer.
Oh, shit.
Pauses for
And then
another moment.
You
Hold on.
you okay?
Guys, hold on. As he pauses for another moment.
Once we get into Eastmere, hopefully we'll find Lord Blackthorn there and we can retrieve the blade. I will.
And that's it. And he comes back up.
Whew. Migraines. What a bitch, right?
Is that a lot?
Cut out.
The-
What?
What was that?
Just a headache. It passed. They happen every once in a while. They come and go.
I'm gonna roll insight.
Roll insight against my deception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to do that?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Send it.
My deception is 9. Ugh.
12.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, something is funky. That was more than just a headache.
Yeah. That was
17.
Giblin, with a 17 insight, I need you to give me an Arcana check.
What?
Oh my fucking god, this game hates me, bro.
Rip, never mind.
Silvery barbs.
Nah, he sounds right.
It-
Is he? So he's trying to lie to us. I get that he's trying to lie to us, right?
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, you get that. You just don't know. You were gonna be able to glean some more, but yeah, he's definitely lying to you. You know that for sure. You're just not sure exactly what happened.
Can I do something?
It's like, I think I know what happened.
Can I
Yeah,
do
had a
something?
migraine.
Yes.
I tell him, I want to use a spell on him. I want to use the spell command.
You say that to him.
Yeah. I say you
Oh,
either.
he's-
I say I know you're lying, Alado. You either tell us or make you talk.
I promise you, it's just a
Command. I cast it.
migraine. I cast counterspell.
Oh fuck! God damn it.
Hey, command is lower than level 3, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it fails.
Fuck. Keep your secrets in. I don't care. But guys, he's lying. He knows something happened. I don't. Get him to talk. Can anybody else
Corwin.
roll insight?
I look at
A305. Oh, go ahead.
yes.
Keep going. No, go ahead.
I look at Alato and I tell him directly, "You look like you were just controlled by something."
I assure you, that's not the case.
Is he lying? Can I do an insight check again? If he's lying.
I mean,
Well, we
I
already
think
know
you guys
he's
already
lying.
know you're lying.
Yeah, we already know he's lying.
Just roll an IRL
Uh,
insight check, and you let me know what you think.
Alato, I understand that you can't talk about this, but we saw what you just did. And if you understand that, say cheese.
I don't understand what's going on. It's simply just a headache. I feel like we're blowing this out of proportion. I realize that tensions are high because we just went through combat and there's a lot of things going on, but I can assure you it's just a headache. It's not nothing to worry about, but I appreciate your concern.
If you're being controlled, say cheese.
I am not being controlled. I assure you, it is me. I'm within all my faculties.
God damn it! I wish I had spell slots. Fucking.
What is your favorite thing to put on bread, Alato?
Jam. What are we doing here?
You don't even have a baseline to understand to compare that to. He could have said anything.
He could have said cheese.
Oh, I got a camera.
All right.
Oh goodness.
Okay, what were you gonna say, Reed? That's my interaction.
Gotcha. As you guys are sitting there, if the discussion is over, you begin to think back about what Mithra was saying, or not Mithra, I'm sorry, about what Vasha was saying, about, you know, someone repairing your memory and maybe you learning some more about things and her wanting to talk to you, and that just, how does that make A305 feel?
Unsettled. Like talk like that involves messing with like my mechanics, and that's like what the last guy was telling me. I forget who, Dedro. It's like that's a art that was lost thousands and thousands of years ago, so I would be hesitant to let anybody touch me at all. But I'm also entirely curious because if somebody could, I would just have to do more investigation into that subject. But I'm a little disturbed.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So pardon me, as you guys are having kind of finishing this discussion, and it kind of settles, you hear footsteps outside of the door again, and Vasha walks back in and closes the door and comes in, has a seat. You have to apologize for my absence. I had to take care of a few things, but everything should be settled now. A305, if now's a good time, I'd like to have that chat.
Ask away.
So, what do you remember about before you were found by this group?
Well, I was trapped in a room for a long time, and much more than that, I know I was involved in a war. Not entirely sure what my purpose was for that war, but I have this feeling where I always need to gather, and I don't know, loyalty to my comrades, it feels ingrained into me.
Indeed, I bet it does. Ingrained is probably not the right word, rather, programmed would be more appropriate. But yes, I'm sure it does. Do any of you have any understanding or experience with studying the calamity around the time of the divergence?
I have quite an extensive knowledge of the time around the calamity.
Very good. So you of all people would understand the significance of this creature you have in your party. And
I have been curious about him, yes.
before the calamity, A305, you were referred to as Warforged. You were built en masse and produced by the government at the time. They didn't call themselves the Empire. But you were produced en masse during a time of great upheaval, a war between gods. They called themselves, or they called the bad gods the betrayers, the ones that came down to the earth to wreak havoc and spread evil. This direct involvement caused what we now know as the divergence, and that battle and everything that happened because of that is referred to as the calamity. Xhorhas is a wasteland and is scarred and forever marred because of the calamity and the deaths and the destruction and the awesome magics that were released there. You are a relic of time. The things that must be in your memory could unlock so many things. But more importantly, it would make you understand where you come from and who you are. We don't know how you were made. Nobody knows the technology that goes behind creating a Warforged. I myself have read up on it. It's one of my most fascinating subjects of history when I have time. Not so much these days, but I would love if you would let us take the opportunity to try to repair your memory circuits. I have somebody in Eastmere after tonight. We can take you to him first thing in the morning. What do you say?
I'm hesitant, because what happens if it goes wrong?
I understand. I can assure you, however, that if anybody were to do this procedure, this was the man. And the entire empire, dynasty, even within the coast, nobody is better. Nobody has studied more. But I do understand there has been no practical study. You would be the first.
Would I know who this doctor is by name? Is he renowned?
No. Well, I take that back. He has had practical experience, but mostly on pieces of carcasses, a section of a skull, a part of a rib cage, that sort of thing. Or part of a chest piece. But to find someone like you that's fully intact and preserved so well, it's beautiful.
Is this something that must be done? Because I fear that all these tests and things that you're going to be doing would interfere with the actual finding of the beacon. I thought the beacon was what you wanted to locate as quickly as possible.
It is. I agree. Time is of the essence, but this could unlock something that could help us. There are technologies and powers and magics that existed pre-calamity, pre-divergence that have since gone undiscovered. The artifacts of the beacon itself, or of the Luxon herself, the Luxon beacon, were said to have emerged. Who knows what could be trapped in your memory that we could use?
But this is also stopping us from locating my father.
And I feel if
like
it
this
can
is a
help us
distraction.
get to it, I am I am in. If
I
I
have
am
a
a
feeling,
key,
Tordor, that their two are somehow linked. And understanding one will help us understand the other. Just think about it. What are the odds that your mission is to trace a relic from ancient times and you are now partnered with somebody who came from those times? It can't be a coincidence.
Yeah, but my quest was to find my father, not a relic. And I understand how important this relic is to you.
Right now,
And
we do not know where he has gone off to. He's probably already left the city.
but you already
We-
said you knew where he was.
Add a character real quick. Remember at the beginning when you told him for him to lead us to where he wanted us to go?
Huh?
You talking to Richard. You remember you told Reed to lead us where he wanted us to go?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I was like, you're fighting awfully
I-
hard for that.
I'm just, in character, I saw
I know.
what you look like coming back, and now she's trying to. I feel like she's one by one pulling guys in and you know to her will.
You think what happened to me had something to do with her?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think that had something to do with her. I think out of character, I think he's like possessed. He made a bad oath.
So what again? I, and maybe this is the reason for the character, but I didn't hear everything that Jason said. I said I know where the dagger is or went.
I can
Yeah,
repeat it.
Yeah.
I said at least we know where the blade is. Shouldn't be too much longer. I
Okay.
said once we get to Eastmere, hopefully we'll find Lord Blackthorn there, and we can retrieve the blade. And then I said I will.
Okay.
So not a whole lot of.
So Vasha, do you know where Lord Blackthorn is?
I have an unconfirmed report that he left the city through the northwest district of Menso-Berenzan, but again, the intel is spotty at best.
And how far away is that?
It is a few districts between us. At least it's past. You see the giant beacon of light when you're out of this cave. Make sure Narbindel. I think that's it. Make sure that's correct. I don't think that's right. It's
So Giblin and A305. Do we know?
Yeah, it is. It's past Narbindel, which is the giant beacon of light that gives the city its passage of night and day. You know, Narbindel is our clock, so to speak, down here. So it is well past that, which is a far travel. It's not going to be a day's walk. It'll be a few days' journey. And we have other things that we also have to do and collect.
Okay. So am I far enough away from Vasha to whisper something to either Giblin or A305, or am I not far enough away?
I mean, okay, so imagine you guys are all at a table in a restaurant. That's basically what the situation is here. So you can try.
Okay. Well, as she's talking to A305, I'm going to get out my quill and paper and just kind of write down. Do we tell her what we heard from Alato to EJ? And I just kind of tap him on his leg and show him the note underneath the table.
And I read it out loud.
You're a fucking idiot.
As
I take my sword and decapitate him.
God,
You gave it to the wrong person. I read it out loud.
In real, like slow hooked on phonics style.
Yeah, and she stops talking to, I think, Alato or A305, and she looks at Giblin. Excuse me?
Oh, no, I'm just reading this note that Tordor gave me.
And I'm shaking my head back and forth.
I would love to hear about that. Yes, please.
Here you go. And then I had
It was simply a headache that's been blown out of proportions. It's not a big deal.
And then I handed it to Vasha.
What did
Did you just hand the
Alato
note to
tell
her?
us?
Yeah. Let's give
What
it.
did
I-
Alato tell you guys as she looks at you curiously?
He's just acting a little weird. He said something weird, and they won't let it go. They're trying to embarrass him. It's nothing to worry
He
about.
lied about something. We
I
know
ate
that.
some bad cave rat this morning. I don't think it's agreeing with me. I just it's really not that big a deal.
It's really not. It's just a bad joke that's gone too far at this
Yeah,
point.
and I was just wondering if we should pull him away real quick to the bathroom so he can just throw up. So, no big deal.
She takes a note and folds it into her hand and pulls it to her chest and looks at all of you and settles on Alato. Hearing voices in your head, huh?
Oh, I mean, other than yours right now when you're talking to me, kind of echoey in here.
So you see what we're dealing with.
Indeed. I do. Here's the thing. If I can't trust you, you're my enemy. So, Alato, I need to know if I can trust you. Cards out on the table. I've told you everything I know, and only because you've saved my life, but I feel you owe me the same favor. What are you hiding?
I'm not hiding anything. I assure you, you can trust me. It is nothing.
You just roll a deception check.
I don't know how we got here, but she can't trust me. What the hell?
I mean, it wasn't a problem until the note got passed around.
I
She
know.
was-
What note?
She was totally gonna trust you.
Deception. Deception. God damn you.
Can I give him a? Can I help him?
I'll use my inspiration. Nope. Use my
Oh.
inspiration. Burning it.
Okay. Wow.
Fuck. I mean, that's better.
It is better. She puts the note down on the table. We'll revisit this at another time. But I believe I can trust you, despite what I've just heard. We have a lot more to talk about, all of us, together. For now, let's depart. I need to take you to Eastmere, where we can rest up and recuperate. Narbendel's
ta-
light is about to fall, so it's now or never.
Let's
right.
do it.
Let's go. And can we take like a 5-minute break?
I was about to say yes. At this point, let's take about 10 minutes. Meet back here around 12:05 or so.
Why would
And
you
we'll
give
kind
me
of-
the note? Out of all the people, why would you give me the
Oh,
note?
I don't know what you expected.
That was awesome. I loved it.
Oh my.
You guys
Fucking
have we've been in
Functioning
the
as
goblin.
same
intended.
we've been in the same room for the entire session so far.
We have.
Y'all told me
smells like
we could
goblin
trust
farts in here.
Vasha, so that's what Giblin's gonna do.
It's like goblin farts. It's disgusting.
I just thought that she put him under a spell, and that's what he was coming out of. But
Oh.
that's what I
No,
was
this-
thinking.
Freaking
So
he
you find out some new information then, Dad, because that was not obviously not the case.
Okay. All right. Be back in 10.
All right. Sounds good.
yeah, Alato definitely made a bad pact with somebody. You sound like one of the parents on freaking Charlie Brown.
Oh. Sorry,
Peanuts.
my head was outside the door. I just said I love hearing you guys like theorize and discuss things. It's just
He's
fun.
got a bad pact. Or he's got like a fucking cursed item. Something.
Dude, that's Jason. See,
He won't
during,
tell
like,
me.
during like real D&D, like during the like not real D&D, but D&D in person.
Uh-huh.
In those situations, I would like take somebody in another room, or I would tell everybody else at the table. Really, what I would do, I say, "Hey, everyone else, y'all gotta leave. This is a private conversation." So,
You can't make me.
Well, I'll take myself out of the conversation.
That's right. Worm.
That's hilarious.
This feels like one of those like TV episodes that's like a pocket episode where the entire episode happens in like one room, you know.
Yes, we have not left this table.
But it's been good. It's been a lot of good stuff.
Dude, have you guys seen the new Fable gameplay stuff? The little trailers?
No, I haven't. I think you said something to me about it, but I haven't seen the trailer.
Dude, it looks sick.
It's
It looks awesome.
I played Fable on the Xbox way back in the day.
So it's still kind of a system where like if you do bad things, there's the community reacts, but it's different per person now. They'll have like certain things certain people will not like and others will. So like you're not just turned into like a devil horned person and then everybody reacts if you do bad things. It looks freaking awesome. It looks sick.
Chewy, you can't go out there. It's full of snow. The balcony's covered in 4 inches of snow, Chewy. There's nothing you can do out there. Damn. Fuck.
Bless you.
What you choking
That was
on?
bad. It was a bad hit.
May my
You
personal
smoke?
blessing be bestowed upon you.
You smoke, Reed?
No.
Shut up, EJ.
I'm gonna have to leave this. I'm gonna have to leave this group.
EJ, shut up. I read the note out loud. That was gold.
Oh, I mean, what does he expect? I know when he said I'm gonna give it to A305 or Giblin, I was like, oh, I hope he gives it to me. Oh, I hope he gives.
As soon as he was like that, I was like, if he passed it to me, I would just like crumple it up and put it in my pocket.
That would have been a good answer too. Like we have, and that's how you know we're developing characters because we all do different shit.
Yeah, I'm really liking A305. The backstory, just being a fucking monster. Like, don't fuck with A305. If my shit hits, I just feel like a fucking tank.
Lord.
Oh, Reed, also, I figured something out with my my creating things.
Yeah.
So it counts as a charge of channel divinity, right?
Yeah.
I have 2 channel divinities.
You do, but you use turn undead a lot, so.
I used it earlier. I only have 1 right now,
No, I
1
know.
left.
Just
But
if you
in
burn that
general,
twice, you don't
if
get to use your turn undead.
right, which is fine. Like if I'm not fighting undead shit, like turn undead is great when I'm fighting undead stuff. It's worth the sacrifice. But
Corwin, now
yeah,
that you've said that, I'm gonna make sure every encounter you guys have has a smattering of undead monsters.
Oh my god.
you're a bitch, Reed. I
Undead
have
city
an
guard.
I
Undead
have an
captain.
idea for a D&D campaign that I want to talk to you about at some point, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, one of y'all needs to run a few sessions at some point.
It's like it would be
Take the pressure off of me.
intense.
Are either of y'all ever interested in running like a mission, 1 to 3 sessions or anything like that? One shot?
That's what I'm talking about. It's like that's what I want to talk to you about it at some point, but I don't want to tell EJ necessarily in case he's in that
No,
because
I'm very bad at descriptions.
You
well,
probably wouldn't remember it anyways, just tell me.
Yeah, I'd be like,
And
okay,
apparently
No,
keeping
but-
secrets.
but if I told him, it would ruin the entire thing, and it might change it for you as well, Reed. But I want to bounce an idea off of you.
ooh, what do you want to bounce on?
Chewy, no, back up.
Is that what you
I
call
already
your
told
ass?
you I named it my idea.
Is that what you called your ass? Yeah. Wanna bounce that?
Dude, I got an idea. You want to see it?
Ooh, no. Wait, maybe. Hey, hold on.
Kinda.
Rush up the porch. I'll let you go out there. He lives sitting outside in this cold weather. He's so weird.
EJ, I put like 8 hours straight into American Truck Simulator the other day.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It was great.
Yeah, I get on and he tells me, he's like, yeah, I've hired employees, and and I've done all this stuff, and I'm like, we left off, and we had just bought our truck. Like we had just started our trucking career. So I'm surprised how you got to the point where you're actually paying people to do the job that I did yesterday.
Well, you can buy a cheap employee. It only costs like per day like 1,000 something, and then there's a fee of $1,500 when you hire him from the agency, and then you just have to have a cheap truck for him. So I bought one of those like I think it was like $40,000 truck,
Uh-huh.
uh, and he just uses that.
Cool. Dude, I
So
just
like that
found.
was all my money,
Yeah.
and then the extra shop that was 90,000 to purchase.
Oh, okay,
So
gotcha.
over 8 hours, it was like
You love that fucking game too. It's a fun game.
it's it's fun.
I don't know if I
I
could play
can
it for 8 hours at a time. That's kind of autistic of you, but
it is it's very autistic of me. It was fucking
Artistic?
amazing.
you know how many times I tell my friends, I'm like, yeah, I have my friend has autism. He always tells me that I have autism, and it really makes me kind of concerned that I actually might.
I mean, if you don't have autism, you have behavior patterns that are, questionable.
Sure. Questionable? Jesus. Oh my gosh. Have you guys liked the session so far? It's been like no combat and all roleplay. I've actually loved it.
I'm
I'm
having
liking it.
fun. I'm
Yeah.
having a lot of fun.
Yep.
I also just found this. They added this to above VTT. I'm going to send you guys a screenshot of it. This is a virtual DM screen, which I didn't know I needed. I just Google stuff when I need it. I'll send it in handouts. It has this menu I can open and close, and it has drop downs. So like one of them's actions, and one of the rest of them are different things for quick reference guides.
Oh, that's your dick.
Oh shit,
Huh.
that's sick.
Yeah. So like frightened, I can just click conditions, and I have frightened right here, and I can even does that send it to the game log? Oh!
That's sick.
I love a well-designed website, tool, software, add-on, whatever you want to call this thing, because they did a good job. And this is all open source, free. Like people just do this for fun.
Yup.
This is like better than Roll20, and
Oh, yeah,
I
for
need
sure.
to donate stuff to them because this is great.
And just because they also want to use it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm
Well-
shocked it's just a Chrome add-on. That's all it is.
Have you
That's
guys
sweet.
have you used Roll20 a lot?
I haven't used it like extensively. I used it like 4 or 5 years ago, but I never paid for it. And it was
Yeah.
good. Like it wasn't, horrible.
I mean,
but-
it was rough from what I remember. Like
Yeah, it was kind of.
Corwin, I'm cold.
This seems to
Can
be
you
much
help
smoother.
me?
I played a lot less online and a lot more in person, and so we
Ah.
didn't really use Roll20 a whole lot. But we only used it for like pop-up maps, so they would throw a grid on there and do whatever. But I never did use it a whole lot. I
Yeah,
just
we
was
used
very
it
shocked out of the
on a
box.
TV, and it was kind of. I'm like, it was good for the maps and the grids, but the functionality beyond that wasn't that great.
Yeah, like the UI and the UX and
Mhm.
stuff. Yeah, I was shocked out of the box experience. This thing has been fantastic. It looks like they just updated it too, because my controls are on the left and right versus the top, and they have different pictures on them.
Nice.
I have like a lot more options, and there's like a file hosting thing. I'm gonna dig into this. This is pretty cool. And just the lighting came out of box. Usually you have to pay for that for Roll20, like the dynamic lighting. Like when you guys go
Mhm.
behind a wall, it changes what you can see, and if you have a candle versus a torch or whatever, that's all. It costs money in Roll20. It's like a $20 a subscription or something.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm very, very grateful that this thing exists and it hasn't like fallen apart.
Been monetized to hell.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. It's just a good little project for people, and it integrates incredibly well with D&D Beyond, which I'm glad because I've invested a lot of money into with all the books I bought. But but anyway, we are back. Okay, so we left off. We were still in the room, and you guys were about to head to Eastmere, correct? To long rest.
Yes.
So, Vasha tells you, she says, I cannot go with you and travel to Eastmere with you, but I can tell you where to go and give you some direction and things to look for, and you can find it on your own. We have a hatch here that leads uh, from Eastmere, or from here to a secret entrance somewhere in the Eastmere alleyway. From there, and she begins to tell you like what direction to take, what landmarks to look out for, things to be careful of. The one thing that she, and it's not like an easy path, like it's not a short jaunt. It might take a few hours to kind of go through the district, and it's going to require a few survival tricks to make sure you get through and see what happens. But
Can I ask?
she does. Oh,
Can I ask, Basha, why can't you come with us?
I have other duties to attend to, and if something were to go awry, I would not want to be caught in the street together. Would be a bad idea, I believe. So I will meet you there shortly after. Maybe be there in the morning after you wake. You'll find that there are plenty of amenities for you to take care of yourself.
So, is there any weapons or items that you think that we could find along the way that would possibly help us get across the city?
Nothing stronger than you have now, but once we reach the bazaar district, the quality of items you can buy goes up drastically. So potions, salves, ingredients, maybe even someone who can enchant things for you could be found in the bazaar, but not here in the slums. Although there are, I've been told, many a black market where one can acquire these goods, but the bazaar is where those items are held, typically at a cheaper price than the black markets as well, to encourage trade.
So, if you feel we are important on this journey to locate the beacon, is there anything that you can do to protect us, or at least steer us, uh, from for as
You
many enemies as
ask.
possible?
You ask for much. Give, what do they say? Give,
Little in
give
return.
hold on. There's a saying that they say in the Underdark. Give a clacker a piece of bread, and he'll come into your house to steal the loaf, is what she says to you. I am offering you a place to stay, and a hideout, and a place to use. But there are supplies to keep you rationed, and we will go to the bazaar district, and I will help you find places to buy things. There are other connections I have that will be helpful for us in our journey, but rest assured, I will do what I can to make sure you and I are successful in our ventures together. Uh, but be careful with the brazen questions upon which you speak to a female drow in the city. Between you and me, it's not a it's not that big of a deal. You're not from here. I don't expect the same culture from outsiders. But when we are on the surface, if you speak to me like that, you are guaranteed to get struck by a guard. So,
So you
please.
mentioned camouflage or clothing to make us appear to blend in. What
Yes.
clothing should we wear?
Well, I believe with the good timing of your arrival and the mission I have with the delivery I have that needs to be protected, I think that'll work out. You guys can either be disguised as guards, for most of you, or one or few of you can be disguised as the driver. Maybe the wizard and the goblin as the drivers, as they seem to be a little bit less muscle. And the other two of you can remain on as a security detail, so to speak, with a few others. That's how we'll get you through the city and into the bazaar district with unnoticed. Otherwise, you would need an escort and a writ of passage, which we can provide, and we will, just in case, but this is a little bit easier. Delivery drivers or delivery vehicles are a dime a dozen. They get searched a little bit less scrutiny than people.
So the ones that are going to be portrayed as slaves,
I
where,
think security guards might be the better higher
okay,
security.
just want to know what I should say or we should say if we are approached by any of these security details.
You'll have written orders that I will procure for you that can be shown to any delivery checkpoint or guard that inquires. Your cargo will be legitimate. There is nothing contraband, or at least immediately obvious as contraband. on the delivery. So everything will appear to be on the up and up. As far as for what you tell people you are a hired courier for my estate. You will have a writ that tells you um, what, or that tells them the delivery details, and we will discuss more detail when we meet at the safe house. But that is the plan going forward.
Fair enough. Sasha, until we meet again.
So are you not going to take me to this doctor?
It's Vasha, by the way, with a V as in Victor, Dad.
What would I say?
I think you've been saying Sasha with an S.
Oh, I meant Pasha.
Okay.
I was right. I was actually writing stuff down.
Corwin, did we just say we were going to do that right now or after,
No,
like
it
tomorrow?
was once we get to
the safe house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
think,
Okay.
I think that was when that was discussed. That was going to happen.
I had that misconstrued. My fault. Yeah.
No worries. No
Carry
worries.
on.
Idiot.
Carry on. Hey, suck a fucking pee-pee.
So, does anyone else have any questions for me? As she hands you guys the instructions to get to the safe house in Eastmere. And don't worry about Mithra. She won't be a problem. You're not going to be asked to perform an assassination. I'm not quite sure what Deidre was thinking, putting that on you.
Vasha, question. What would it be bad if I disguised myself as you?
That would be very bad. Yes,
Oh,
you
shit.
should not do that.
Okay. Glad I
Again, I will
asked.
not. I am debating whether or not to travel with you. I was not originally going to travel with the caravan, but now that you are on board, we'll discuss more. I have much to think about. Things will need to change. As her eyes kind of flick back and forth as she's like calculating things in her head. Yeah, we will discuss more. Anything else that I can help you with, or questions I can answer for you?
Did we hide our weapons or just leave them as they are?
If you're traveling through the city at night, do not hide your weapons. It would look stranger if you did. During the daytime, a little bit less so. But that won't be a problem once we have your disguises. Nobody will look twice.
And is just DM, is it daytime when we're going to be traveling?
For traveling from right here to the safe house, it's going to be like bordering on evening / like twilight. Is twilight's in the evening, right? Or is twilight in the morning?
I think it's in the evening.
Well,
Evening.
dusk, whatever. Like this, the sun, quote unquote, would be setting, and darkness would be getting to set in once you guys get up there. And what happens here is Narbondale. There's a giant stalactite that is in the middle of the city that goes from the ground all the way to the ceiling, and there's this natural light, or this actually it's a magical light. You don't really know this yet, but a magical light that the entire column lights up or begins to light up during the morning, and at noon it's the brightest, just like the sun. And as the day begins to set, the light fades from the top all the way to the bottom, and then when it hits zero, they call that Narbondel's Narbondel's night or something like that. Narbondel's night. Hold on.
But apparently Twilight's both.
Twilight is both. Okay, that's good to know.
So just for
Well, I can't remember the name of that time, but there's Narbondel's Black Death. That's what it's called when it's completely dark. And that is essentially like the midnight, and the darkest time, and really the most dangerous time in the city. So,
How long will it take to travel to this safe house?
it'll take a few hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it should be almost dark by the time we get there.
It will be dark by the time you get there, and depending on how well you guys facilitate yourselves through the city, or through the district, you might get there before Narbondel's Black Death or after, which would come with its own like dangerous, consequences and side effects. It's not going to be like an easy jaunt. It just kind of depends. It's going to be basically nighttime by the time you guys get up there.
So basically, the quicker we get there, the better.
Okay.
So would it make more sense for us to take a break now or take a break whenever we get to the safe house? If we're going to have to travel.
Yeah. You want to ask her? Or I guess
Yeah,
you can-
I'm asking the group. Yeah.
I'm asking, yeah, let's ask Vasha. Would it be better for us to wait until dawn to do this travel, or should we risk being there, getting there before or after nightfall?
We unfortunately don't have the accommodations to house you here for the night. At least not effectively, and there's a lot of work to be done here, so there's not much room for you or space for you. If you. The sooner the better. But if you had to stay somewhere, you could maybe go back into the slums and find somewhere to rest and come back through the caves. But we don't really have any lodging for you here.
How's everybody's
I need
spell
sleep.
slots?
I need sleep.
I think we
I'm
could take anything that gets thrown at us, if anything does.
I've got 2 1s and a 2, and that's it. And then my cantrips, obviously.
Now, don't get me wrong, you could rest here for a little bit, lick your wounds, feed yourselves, and catch your breath, and then be on your way. But anything longer than that, I don't think we could accommodate.
That's
Fair
fine. Let's just push it then, I guess. I mean,
Yep.
doesn't sound like we can get a full night's rest here.
All right. Well, I do have one thing for you for your travels until we meet back at the safe house. And she reaches behind in her cloak and pulls out a small pouch that contains, it sounds like bottles, like potion bottles. And she sets them on the table and she opens it up, and it's 4 greater healing potions that she gives you guys.
Ooh.
So each one of you guys can take 1 greater healing potion, add it to your inventory,
Yay.
or potion of greater healing rather.
Someone want to take mine? I'm good with
You don't want it? Okay. Who do you want to give it to?
I'll give it
Well,
to.
Give it to me, since apparently I'm the one that dies a lot.
Yeah, we can give it to him. I guess.
Okay, you can add 2 then.
I guess.
Well, that's your payback for being such an idiot for handing the
Hey,
note over.
you're the idiot for handing it to me.
I mean, that he did it 100% in character. Makes I'm with Giblin on that one.
Thank you, thank you.
That's a,
I'm like
All
the
right,
worst
well,
person to
let's-
give it to.
Let the
You guys want to
What,
take a
Ian?
short rest?
I want to take a long rest.
Well, you can't take a
I
long
think we
rest.
should just
I'm ready
push
to go
it.
then. I'm
Get
ready.
there
I'll
as
push it.
yeah.
I'll push it.
yeah.
Okay, no
I
rest
say
at all.
push it.
Okay,
ah,
so Vasha sends you her gifts and her goodbyes, and then she does walk you guys out of the room and into a separate doorway opens outside, as you guys see the hustle and bustle of all the different supplies and the crates and all the different workers moving around you. As now you guys are catching looks since Vasha's down here, but quickly looks away. Leads you into a room and closes and locks the door behind you, and behind you guys is a ladder that looks to be, as it gets to the top, enclosed in kind of some shroud as you guys go up. This is where we part. You know where to meet me. Be safe. And don't do anything too crazy up there if things go awry. Hopefully I'll see you soon.
Question, Vasha. What if we need to get a hold of you? What do we do?
You know where to meet me. And if all else fails, you know where to fall back to. If you need me, you can leave a message for Deidre.
I need 30 seconds. My wife's calling me. 1 second.
Oh, no worries.
Women? Huh. Right?
Reed, I got a question.
What's up?
On the notes for my chainmail, it says add 10 HP per long rest. Do we know why it says that?
Yeah, so when you long rest, you get 10 temporary HP at the end of your long rest
What for?
for long resting.
Is that just,
just-
part of my
It's
guy?
just no, it's just part of, so like your chainmail, like what chainmail do you have?
It's just chainmail.
Oh,
I think it's chainmail I gave them.
Yeah.
It was from that shop. You were supposed to create a custom.
Oh, okay. Put that in nerd shit. Say, Reed, make the chainmail that gives temp HP.
I'm back. I'm sorry. It was not
I
worth my time at all.
That's okay. No problem.
she wanted to show me that it was all ice outside, and it's like, oh shit.
It's okay. I think, yeah. So that chainmail, every time you long rest, you get 10 temporary HP at the end of your long rest, and that you'll get used and it'll go away. So that's kind of how that works. But you cannot heal that health back. Once you lose it, it's gone.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I just saw it on the notes and I'm like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Why does it
And
say that?
also, you guys are totally fucking this guy, by the way, still. You guys definitely not going back to the slums to get him his payments and give him his items back. But that's neither here nor there. We'll talk about that later.
We can still go back
I
at
mean,
some
yeah.
point.
Yeah, you
We
can,
don't.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh shit! Because we're gonna go to the thing, aren't we? Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So, but anyways, you had asked who had asked Mithra a question, or not Mithra, sorry, Vasha. I can't remember what you guys asked, but you guys are on your way. Unless there's anything else you guys would like to say or do before you leave this area.
I don't think so.
No.
Mm-mm.
All right. As you guys climb up, who's first? Who goes first? And who goes last? And who's in the middle?
Can I go first?
Okay.
I'll go second.
All right.
My guts
Wizard
are
takes
hitting
up
every.
last.
My
I'll-
guts are hitting the rings of the ladder.
Disgusting.
Uh,
Jason, are you last?
I guess I'll go last. And after every rung, I check to make sure if there's any blood on it, and I use prestidigitation to clean it. Every single one of them.
Every single one, and there's blood on every single one of them.
Okay. So I go up, I use cleaner soil, clean it. Next one, clean it. And so it takes me probably twice as long to climb ladder as everybody else.
It does. Well, at the top of this chain, you, Giblin, push aside what kind of feels almost like a sewer cover, what the equivalent would be, but just like a manhole cover. As it opens up into a very dark alleyway. The ground around you is like cobblestone, dirt, and there's some sort of it's a nicer road than where you guys just came from, the slum streets. Give me a perception check.
Perception. It's me, bitch.
Oh, my bad.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I got a good roll.
Okay. A 12.
I was
that's not
writing
too bad.
notes. My fault. My fault.
Okay, I'm kidding.
You don't see anything. Well, you see one thing out of the ordinary, actually. Just down the alley, where the light kind of falls short from the intersecting alleyway, and through your dark vision, you see what appears to be a humanoid, like a tall, average-sized humanoid, pinning what looks to be a smaller, like halfling-sized creature against the wall. You can't catch their exact descriptions, but it seems to be some sort of, goblinoid, dwarf, something like that, being pinned against the wall, and a dagger is being held to its throat, and they're about 30 or 40 feet away. Looks to be some active mugging or some sort
And
of
I can
situation
see that?
happening. Yeah, just you.
Can I do something?
Yeah.
I throw my mic in a grenade.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Jesus Christ.
Mugger! Wait, so who's doing the mugging? The goblin or the goblin's getting
The
mugged?
tall one.
Oh, okay.
Give me a dexterity check to see how well you throw that thing.
Sturdy
How
check.
accurately. It needs to get at least a 12 or higher to be within like 10 feet.
Oh my fucking god, bro. My rolls! My
four.
rolls!
Okay, so a 4 would put it at like 35 feet away. Like it didn't go very far. So it would take about a turn to get there, or maybe 30 feet. So you take your action, you throw the mic in a grenade, and it falls pretty short, it lands in the dirt, and it begins to bubble. And all of a sudden, the guys over on the wall, they hear it and they see it, and they look over and they see this like glowing pit of algae, moss, lichen bubbling on the what used to be the cobblestone and the dirt path nearby. And they see 2 or 3, yeah, how many pairs of hands are coming out?
I swear to god, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
No!
I'm gonna kill myself.
They see 1 pair of tiny little grubby gray leathery hands pull itself up out of the ground like the zombies and the undead scenes, and a small myconid, what are they called? Like a myconid spawn,
Mike could spawn. I'll look at it.
which looks to be like a 3-foot tall mushroom. What color is it? I'll let you tell me.
I want to say, for disease purposes, probably like a sickly green.
Sickly green. Okay, it has this like dark green shell, like a primary color, and the spots are like this mottled gray, like this gray green. It looks sickly, and it's 30 feet away, and it goes "Ah!" and just screams. And how much movement does it have?
It has 30. I linked it. Can you see
Okay.
it in the chat?
Yeah.
15 feet.
But it
Oh,
also
wait.
has a ranged attack.
10 foot growth.
Oh, it doesn't have.
Yeah, damage range 30 and 60 feet.
That's for its blow dart attack.
So it can attack from where it's at, right?
Yeah. So does it say that you get to control it? You can throw it. And
I don't
burst
know.
open?
I guess maybe initiative order we start.
Well,
It just says it fights alongside you.
It does say it fights alongside you. It's its ally, but I think it's independent of you. So it is going. I will control this creature.
Okay.
As you throw it, that is your action, and it sprouts it from the ground and goes ah, and begins charging toward. And I'm saying it has a 30 feet movement. It takes its club and just begins to attack the first guy it sees, which is the humanoid creature, and it hits with a 12. This is just a regular humanoid with a 10 AC, and it so it hits. And
Jesus.
this is a 6 to hit. It's just a normal NPC humanoid. It has like 2 HP.
Oh Jesus!
Oh my god, I'm a murderer! I'm a murderer!
So what happens is the mushroom man comes and kneecaps the guy behind him and knocks him to his knees. He goes ah, bah, bah, bah,
Oh
and
my
just starts
God.
beating his head in. And he looks up with blood dripping from his club. And that's his action. And he looks at the other halfling creature next to him. And he goes, ah! And he's gonna go try to attack him next. But he only
Why?
has 1 attack.
Wait,
so
wait,
I think
wait.
it's
Oh wait,
he can't do anything now.
The person that's getting mugged?
Yeah, but
Why?
it's the end of his turn. I don't know. That's just what he would do.
Doesn't know.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Its intelligence is 8, dude.
Yeah,
All right,
he's
I'm
pretty
gonna.
retarded,
Then can I move still?
dude. You can move, yeah.
And then I think he moved 30 feet, so I'm gonna move 30. Well, can I move up to him or no?
I'm trying to think of how this
You
scene
threw
played
in
out.
30 feet, and then he moved 30, so it'd be 60.
But I threw it out of the way. I threw it.
Yeah, you're more than 30 feet away from these people. I'll tell you that.
All right, I'm gonna move 30. I'm gonna move 30. I'm gonna tell him, "Hey, stop!"
And he looks at you. He goes, "Daddy!"
Come here.
And that's the end of both of y'all's turns.
Okay.
And it's gonna be the creature that is now next to your mushroom guy. He looks and he goes, "Yo, what the fuck?" And just runs away.
You're
60 feet, a whole
welcome.
turn, and he's gone. He goes, "Daddy, I can go get him. Let me go get him, Daddy.
No, sit.
Come on, let me pound his hand in, Daddy. I want to kill him."
Sit.
Oh. And he's, give me an animal handling check.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Fucking Christ. I got a +2 actually. I don't know how. And it don't fucking matter, son of a bitch. I hate
did you
this
roll?
game.
Jesus.
He goes, "Daddy, I'm gonna go kill him."
Oh
And he
my
runs
God.
away and goes to chase the guy.
Oh
and,
my-
and you lose
Ow.
sight of him.
Aren't you glad
What-
I
whenever-
didn't get more than one?
When he says that, I want to firebolt the creature.
Okay, roll the. You're bottom down there, actually.
Oh
You
no,
can't see
yeah,
him.
I can't see him. Never mind.
Who's the
Yeah, you're
next
right.
one?
Yeah.
But could I have yelled before he ran off to come back?
You
Can I roll
can,
Can I
but
roll an animal handling?
so what do you yell?
Get back here!
You are not his master. He does
Wow,
not
that
listen to
totally
you.
is gonna make him stop.
Oh,
You did not spawn him. The only reason he even bothered to try to listen to him is because he was like his master, you know. But it's kind of controlling a Pokemon. In the
Yeah.
wild. It just doesn't work.
My
all the
level
time.
isn't high enough.
You released Mushroom Chucky on this town. Like,
yeah.
it's just gonna start slaughtering people.
I wasn't me.
So that is where we will end today's session.
Okay.
And next time we play, we will catch up or pick up from trying to get through the city to the safe house, and then the mission or anything else you guys would like to do in between or afterwards. Okay.
Okay.
That's all. Yeah, that's all I had. So that worked out pretty well. 12:30 isn't too bad.
No, not bad.
Well, thanks for another fun session, guys. That was good.
Yeah. It was good.
It was. So what do we usually do? MVP at this point, Corwin?
Idiot Corwin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
MVP.
So I'll start at the top because Corwin's at the top of my list. Tell us highlight of the session and who you think earned MVP and why.
I'm gonna give it to EJ for releasing Chucky.
Jesus, no, I don't want to be known for that.
Yep, no, hearing Reed call EJ Daddy in that voice was a highlight
the
for me. That was my highlight. I understand that that's not objectively good for us, but that was the best thing that has happened yet.
I didn't
You're
know
like,
that's
if,
what
it's
you're
been
into.
if this was recorded, that's now my ringtone.
Which it was.
Daddy,
Which it was.
I'm gonna go kill him, Daddy.
I'm gonna go get him, Daddy. That was the best thing.
Oh my
Hands down.
gosh, that was
That's
fun for
amazing.
me. Yeah, that was good. Okay, so I think next would be EJ. So you can't vote for yourself. So what was the highlight for you? And it could be separate. And then who got
Fuck
MVP?
you, Reed.
I'll give it a Tortor. He's
Fidel,
pretty
you were
good
here for
at
20 minutes.
he's pretty good at spearheading, the conversations and
Yeah.
keeping on track of what we need to do.
Absolutely. What was the highlight out of our little pocket session we had?
Us trying to figure out actually a little bit of discourse in the group with Olato's thing. Olato's his little brain amoeba, whatever the fuck he has.
It's
A migraine.
Yeah, migraine.
Same
Like,
thing.
just a migraine that you speak to. It's nothing. It's fine.
Yeah.
yeah,
a
like we
little
know you're
discourse.
hearing
Oh, it's
voices
schizophrenia.
at a
I
minimum.
was just recapping what we had learned. That's all I was doing.
It's true.
I was trying to
Mhm.
focus my brain so I could overcome the migraine. By
Your brain's
You
not
also
even
can't
loading
touch
for-
blood. Why can't you touch blood?
I can touch blood. It's just it's
It's just
hepatitis
gross.
blood from a zombie alligator. I'm not the
No.
weird one here.
No, you can't touch blood, dude. What's up with that?
People are like, why aren't you swimming in the blood hepatitis infested water? Alato, come on. Have some fun. Live a little.
Yeah,
Yeah,
be more like
I'm
Gibbons.
trying to.
Live a lot, actually. Live a
Drink
lot.
a little.
Oh god, that's funny. Okay, so
Uh.
yeah, Torter got the MVP there for Giblin's vote. Alato, what about you? Highlight and MVP.
Well, highlight for me was really just the information that we got from Vasha about the Thornblade, and I feel like we learned a lot. And really, A305's backstory that was my highlight. Was that just the information dump that we got there, or
Yeah, that's
reveal?
true.
Not necessarily dump. It was reveal.
Yeah, I mean, I know we had a lot at the end there that was pretty good and actually pretty funny, but my favorite part, well, I'll let you say your MVP and then I'll hit my favorite part.
We'll go ahead and give it to Tordor for spearheading this conversations.
Yeah, okay. So, 2 for Tordor, 1 for EJ, I think. And I can't vote for MVP, but I will say my favorite part was when you guys were in that room and Tordor actually ran out to try to leave. And at first I was like, oh shit, like what is he doing? And then I was like, well, this kind of works out. This is a little bit faster than it was going to happen. But when you saw Vasha in the hallway and everyone's reaction, that was my favorite.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, what? Vasha?
The baddie.
We've got to
with
the point of the
fatty.
campaign where we can have throwback characters come back.
Yeah.
Fatty with the fatty.
Dude, yeah, she's a badass. You guys just had met her at the lowest point in her life.
Does she have perky tits?
I'm not gonna tell you that.
What?
You gotta roll.
No. I'll just let you leave that to you and Chat GPT.
Oh,
They're
I
the
got
same as
you right now.
Corwin's if it makes you feel any more
Also,
resolved.
they're small as hell.
She got a nat 1, dude. She got some tiny titties.
No, just in
Keto
perkiness. Size is unrelated, just perky.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyways, Dad.
Oh, was that a
moving,
roll for
moving
SAG?
on from the conversation about the titties.
Why are you so scared of
Um,
it, Reed?
Dad, what was your MVP vote and then the highlight?
I guess I want to. I guess Alato, just because somehow there was something that was discussed, and he comes back with some type of brainwash. He spouts out something that was very interesting. But my highlight was when I tried to pass that note to Dipshit, and he just goes, "Hey, heck, here's a note." It pissed me off, but it was kind of funny.
What was the logic behind that? Giving it to the most elite person ever.
I don't know.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah,
trust him
that's
with
on you.
anything.
You looked around the table and said, "I'm going to choose a guy with the intestines wrapped around his throat like a boa for decoration."
And then
I'm gonna give him the note.
your next one was A305. And did you tell him what you were gonna do?
I would have just crumpled it up and this is like paper, okay.
So you
Yeah,
Thanks.
that was an
But-
idiot. Although that did provide a little bit of humor.
Yeah.
So okay, well there we go. Alato got the. I think you just used
Nope.
your.
Tordor, not me.
Oh, what? Oh, was it? You
It
had
was
one.
2 for Tordor,
Giblin
1
had
for me, 1 for Lotto.
Gotcha. Well, there you go, Tordor. I guess you got the inspiration. I'm sorry, I miscounted. Yeah, I think that was well deserved. That was a good conversation.
Make sure to put it on
Got
your sheet
it.
right now, Dad.
Yep, it's on there. And also just walking out there and just seeing Vasha for the first time like brought back a lot of memories. So
Like a virgin.
yep. And for some reason
Very first time.
I feel like my character
Sorry.
has some type of, I won't say infatuation, but interest in Vasha. So that's kind of what I'm thinking as a character.
Gotcha.
You're
You're
disgusting.
you said you're kind of infatuated or interested in Vasha.
Like interested, like I don't know,
You
just
She
Like,
piques your
the,
interest.
the
how
way
you-
that we protected her and saved her. I felt I felt there was something there. I don't know what it is, but whenever I saw her again, it just kind of brought back those feelings back whenever we had
Yeah,
saved her.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's like the damsel in distress has now kind of become your the person that is helping you.
Right,
Also,
right,
you
right.
guys are kind of in a reverse scenario now. So, yeah, this is interesting. I also loved not that scene with Vasha, but I loved finally getting to be able to tell you guys the information you guys hadn't known yet. The make that stuff about the Luxon beacon has been
Mhm.
since day one.
Yeah,
That's what you guys
like I
have been
said,
fighting for.
the Empire, I'm pissed off because that was never brought up. It's like they're using me for something for them to gain without me knowing it. And so now I have this anger.
And
inside.
your dad. Your
Yeah.
dad is,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, same with me. Kind of same with me too. I was gonna say the same thing. Is like I'm trying to find these relics to pay off my debts, but I feel like I've been sent to chase down something that's way too powerful to give to the people that I was contracted by. So I mean, I'm kind of torn now on what my allegiances should be.
Fuck the Empire.
Fuck the
Yep.
Empire.
Fuck the Empire.
Yeah, but my family, I have to pay off these debts, and otherwise my father will be. I mean, because I don't look at my backstory. My father is basically enslaved to my debt that he accrued to put me through training,
I
through
don't think
wizard
they've-
training school.
You've told them where your family lives or what
Oh.
they do either. But
Oops. Yeah.
no,
well,
like I think you've told them that. I just don't think you've specifically said like the town and like what that town does, because that's kind of also plays into why your backstory is pretty important.
Gotcha.
And why
Well,
you have
If you remember, I
Uh,
don't even know if you remember.
demons
I've got-
inside you
I've
and
got it
can't
written
touch
out.
blood.
I can
Yeah.
touch blood. That's not a thing.
It's in my notes now. It's straight up in my
It's
notes. Yeah.
canon. So
Fear of blood.
That's funny.
my father's a smith. I mean, I can give you my backstory. Father took a contract in the lower tier of Hupperduke.
Yeah,
Basically,
Hupperduke.
forges parts to build dwarven war machines.
Mm-hmm. Hupperduke is one of the biggest manufacturers of like war machines and weapons for the Empire war effort.
Yep. And basically, he got enslaved. He had to borrow money from a shady lender to put me through training school at the halls of erudition. And when I came back, I found him still enslaved to those debts, with them growing larger each day. So I took on contracts with the Empire, finding relics from the war in order to pay out down his debt.
Nice.
It all comes together.
So do I.
Weird.
So do we. Yeah.
That's a weird thing to say, Jay.
We're getting to the point in the campaign where it's
Level up.
yeah, there's big moments coming, decisions to be made, alliances to be forged or broken, and we're getting kind of that penultimate kind of showdown. So it's kind of exciting.
Hell yeah.
When we talk to old girl again, I'm gonna ask her to repay our debts with the merchant.
And okay, let me look at something really
Ooh.
quick because with the repaired is with the merchant. Yeah, absolutely. So we started back up in November, right? And you guys
Yes.
you guys have started at what level? Level 6.
I don't remember.
I think didn't we level up then? Level
I think
6?
I think we leveled up when we started back.
Yeah, we get a level up today.
No. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like you guys started at level 6 when we came back, right?
I don't.
Correct.
We're on 7 now.
No.
Shut up.
No, we did start on 6 because I had all that stuff from 6. I think we had just leveled up to 6 before we took our large break.
Yes, I think that is exactly what had happened. Okay. So we've had how many sessions since then? And you guys met
had
back
this
with
is the-
Vasha. This is 5.
We had like 20.
Dude, this
No,
is the
yeah.
5th one, yeah, because we restarted at session 10 and we had 11, 12, last was 13. This is 14.
Yes. Yes. When we come back, you guys can level
Ooh.
yourselves up to level 7.
Fuck
Yes!
yeah!
The
When
arc
we
I
come
was
back,
looking
what do you mean?
for.
I'm doing that shit right now.
Well, we have to
But-
take a long rest, don't we?
You have
Yeah,
to
we
take
gotta
a
take a
long
long
rest for it to
rest.
take an effect. So plan what
Uh-oh.
you want to like pull the trigger on. Like look at level 7 and see like is there a feat, or is there an ASI, or
I
is there
love
something
feat.
you have to do, and make that decision. Because once you guys long rest, when we get back to the next session, we'll do a level up to level 7. But that's the arc I wanted us to get to. Was you guys made it into the city? How whatever way you guys made it to, and you guys connected with
So,
someone who's going to get you through the city and find the illithids.
Before you dip out of here, Reed,
I'm chilling, yeah.
okay, bet. I want to tell you about that one-shot campaign at some point.
Okay, yeah. Maybe we
I
can
want
talk
to
about
bounce that off.
I get a
So,
4th
Let me
level
bounce
spell.
on it.
ooh, 4th level spell. Yeah.
Ooh.
So I think level 7's pretty big
Yep.
for a lot of you guys. So I need to do some action items. I feel like I'm going to be action items. I need to make your chainmail.
I'd say 8th is where it gets really big.
Yeah.
It looks like.
And that's going to be a much bigger
Mm.
than it. Like you guys are going to have to hit a much bigger milestone to get to level 8. But this is a good time to get to level 7. This is kind of where I thought we would be. Also, five sessions. That's
That's
a
pretty
amount
good.
of time.
I don't get anything on level 7. What?
Oh, that sucks. Some classes do. Are you multi-classed?
No.
Oh, okay.
I am, so I might not get much.
Yeah, Dad. What's Tordor gonna take? Is he gonna take another level in fighter, another level in paladin?
That's what I'm
Or-
looking at. It may be paladin, but I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
Because when I level up to
Listen.
7, my
Sorry.
You're
HP goes to 60.
Oh yeah, and I think we decided we're using fixed HP, like the average, or are we rolling? I can't remember.
I thought we did fixed.
We did fix.
Yeah, I think fixed. It was just weird
Yeah.
on D&D Beyond. It got kind of hard to.
Yeah, I hate rolling for it anyway. So that also unlocks Blight for me as well. This one of the spells from the
Hey!
spell book.
There you go. So you can take some time to learn that. You'll have to. Did you already take the time and resources to learn the other ones yet, or no?
I don't remember. This was before the break.
Okay, I don't.
I mean,
think
I
so.
can. That's fine.
No,
You're in the
that's
book.
untrue. I apologize. You took time before y'all long rested or left to leave the village. So you could have learned all of those,
Okay.
except for the 5th level blight or whatever your 4th level.
4th level.
But you
And
still
that-
need to take time and resources for that one.
Okay.
I remember that now pretty vividly because you had it took a few hours.
Dimension door, boys.
Oh shit!
Oh.
I got a power
Huge.
healing, by the way.
I am always gonna have this sessions moment ingrained in my memory of EJ rolling a 1 for his little mushroom boy, and then his mushroom boy going full Chucky on the mugger and the victim.
I'm glad I let you
Yeah.
take
I
control.
love that. I was funny as fuck.
I'm glad you took control of me.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's good stuff.
I got empowered healing, but I'm not.
Empowered healing, is that what you said?
Yeah, I can spend 1 sorcery point to reroll any number of those of dices for healing. So say like if they were to drink a potion and they roll like 2-1, like 1, I
Oh
could
yeah.
make them reroll it.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
To reroll any number of those dice. Oh, so they can
Yes.
pick like the
Yeah.
3 lowest or 2
Yeah.
lowest. That's okay. Yeah, that could be pretty cool. I mean, that happens with healing potions all the time. You guys get 2s and 3s or 1s or whatever, and it
True.
kind of sucks. Well, cool. So anything? Let's see. Next session's going to be you guys are going to hopefully get to the safe house, and then from there, are you guys wanting to do? Well, that mission might not be immediately after you guys long rest. So, is there anything you guys are gonna want to look forward or look to do in the interim while that you're waiting for that mission to kick off?
Oh, the safe room is in Eastmere, correct?
Correct.
I might need to go look for some medication for my migraine while we're waiting for it to.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure there's some pharmacies around, some
Yeah.
alchemists. Okay. EJ, Corwin, anything you guys want to go look for or do? Things you want me to keep an eye out for?
Maybe it's if I can find maybe some kind of magical equipment.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm leaning. Probably go shop around a bit. I think being a cleric, I would want to check out whatever like church in the area and maybe pay my respects. Unless they're like weirdos, in which
Okay.
case I would
You
not.
said look for a church, and what was the first thing you said?
Probably shop a little bit with EJ.
Okay. And EJ, you specifically said you want to look for some sort of magical items.
Mm-hmm. And if I have to kill someone for it, I gotta kill someone for it. Because I don't got a lot of money.
That escalated
Wow.
quickly.
That did escalate quickly, so we'll see about that. Tordor, Dad, anything that you would like to keep an eye on, or something to do next session between the mission and the safe house?
Not off the top of my head. I'm just kind of going through my options now for upgrading. So
Yeah, we still have a few minutes until 1, but I just wanted to ask you guys like how your characters are kind of reacting to the information you guys learned. Specifically, Alato, I think your character has probably more knowledge and investment in that. How's he reacting, and what's going through his mind about everything he just learned?
He's super intrigued about. Obviously, I had my suspicions about A305 from the beginning, but it seems like he is definitely an artifact from the war, which is I'm definitely intrigued about that. I want to learn more about that because if I can glean information from him on where other artifacts may be, like I could basically deal with all my problems at once.
You're gonna use A305, dude?
It's information.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Tordor, what about Tordor? With all the stuff about the beacon and everything else, are you still pretty just focused on your father, and you don't really give a shit who gets the beacon, or what has this kind of opened up with you?
well, it kind of makes me want to get the artifact now for myself, because now that I'm pissed off with the Empire about what they did, I don't want them to have it. So
Fuck the Empire!
my main goal is still to find my father, but now I fear that the Empire is wanting this artifact to use against me or against my beliefs, and I don't like that.
Okay.
Again, I'm pissed off at him right now.
Yeah, very righteously, I would think. EJ, I think you're the last one. How does Giblin's goals and desires? What does he think about this new information about magical artifacts and deities and a war? What's going on?
I think more Giblin as Giblin, stays with the party longer. So his ties are more with them. So although he's like, fuck the fuck the Empire, he's like, it's only because he wants to do what he can for his compatriots, I guess.
Gotcha. It's good to know where everyone's kind of head is at with all the information. That was a big info dump, some exposition stuff. So I have been waiting for you guys to discover that information since really the first session. It's been a lot
Dang.
to hold on to. I know, yeah.
But
This is session 5 from the second half of the campaign, and we had 9 sessions, so we're going on session 15 next time we play.
But
That's
but
great.
I'm also
Oh.
kind of like in the mindset where like he would betray everybody else in a heartbeat kind of thing. He has
Yeah.
no loyalties.
I get you.
Fuck everybody else.
Alato was answering the person in his head. That's why he said it like that, because it was a response to whoever he was talking to, and he said it out loud.
Simply just recapping the information that we had discovered, make sure that everybody was on the same page. This has been blown wildly out of proportion. I don't know what you guys are talking
Who we blowing?
about. Proportion.
Out of a...
You said it, not me.
All right, well, I'll let you guys go. Oh, we got to figure out when next time we play is going to be. Let's take a look-sees. So I cannot do the 15th. I could do 8th or the 22nd. Those are my 2 days that are closest. It's 2 weeks or 4 weeks from today.
I could do either.